The Hive is on tonight. Charlotte Hornets basketball with JD. Reggie and rock basketball off the wall. Collecting and connecting live. Sports funk, rock.
What's up? Oh, got to turn off my mic. Okay, there we go. What's up? All right, we're waiting on a couple people. Rock's gonna come by. Reggie has to take his daughter somewhere. He's gonna come by, and then we'll have a couple extra special guests. At halftime, we have our top 3 life lessons from some old guys, so that'll be fun. I don't know if they're really life lessons; they're more like life suggestions. But we'll have those to cover halftime, and we're getting ready for the game. I do want to talk a little bit about some Hornets stuff to begin with before everybody gets here and before the game starts. Couple little things that I think all Hornets fans kind of knew. The Hornets are looking to trade Miles Bridges, aka Kilo. Like, that's not a surprise to anybody. They've been looking to do that for a while. It's also why they structured his contract the way they did, where it decreases over time. So, like, I don't think that's like a massive news flash to anybody that Kilo is going to get traded or the Hornets want to trade Kilo. The fan base here is obviously pretty not happy with the fact that he's a jackass off the court. So I don't think the fan base would revolt. He had a decent year last year, but if you look at the advanced statistics, you'll see that the team was actually better with him off the court. Like, his counting stats are good, but the advanced analytics are dog shit. So I don't think that's a shock. The more kind of not shocking, but the bigger revelation is that the Hornets are interested in Sabonis, which there have been rumors of that dating back 2 years ago. Now, we've heard that the Hornets were interested in him at the trade deadline last year. And, who knows? Rock, I'm going to bring you up without anything. Are you cool? Give me a thumbs up, bud. All right. So, but now it's reported that the Hornets are actually in active talks for him. And the trade package is going to be something like expiring contracts of Kilo, Josh Green, Trey, Grant Williams. The Hornets have about $60 million in expiring contracts, so they can give those away without much problem. What I've been seeing lately is that the sticking point is Sacramento wants a first-round pick, either 14 or 18, which sounds like a lot to give up for Sabonis. I don't know, Rock. What do you think? Have you heard of any of this at all?
I haven't heard any of it at all. And you're talking about the Hornets acquiring Sabonis?
Yeah, and the trade package is basically 2 of Miles, Josh Green, Grant Williams. I think what was reported was actually Kilo, Miles Bridges, and Josh Green. They both have expiring contracts, and the money works out pretty close to what they would need. But supposedly Sacramento wants one of the Hornets' first-round picks from this year, which would be 14 or 18. To me, that's kind of a sticking point because the reason why Sacramento is doing it is they want to get off that shit ton of money that they owe them, which I get because they want. I mean, they had one of the largest salaries in the league and they weren't very good, so they want to get rid of these guys. So I don't know. Do you think a first round pick's too much to pay for Sabonis?
If that was like just straight up and no players, it'd be fine.
Right.
Here's the thing about Sabonis. He's like, I feel like he's the kind of guy, like, and I like Sabonis. I'm not trying to say he's a bad player, but he's great counting stats, doubles all the time, shoots well. But like, how good was Sacramento when they decided to make him their main guy?
Well, okay, to be fair there.
It's a little unfair because they're kind of shedding guys and not really.
Right.
But I also just go back to like people like Chewy and a lot of the Sacramento fans that we know.
Yeah.
And they're constantly yelling at the guy. Like he's frustrating.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I mean, look, it fills a need for the Hornets big time. Strong low post presence, a banger, rebounder.
I think they would be more interested in like he's a connective piece. Like right now, the only creator really on the floor is LaMelo. Whereas if you had a guy in the post that could pass out of the post to those 3-point shooters and that kind of thing, I think that's more of what the Hornets would want him for.
He's a great passer.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he could be a secondary playmaker kind. Especially the Hornets are going to shoot the three. So if they could drop it down to him, you gotta double team him, or you gotta pay attention to him, and then he can pass out of it. I think that's kind of what they would want to use him for. It's only one more year after this year in his contract, so you're not talking about a ton of money. I just think 14's too much to give up for him. But again, I don't know. He's been a great player for a long time. So
yeah, but you know who else has been a pretty darn good player for the Hornets? Is Kilo.
Yeah, but Kilo brings the off-court stuff, and
but he did all right this year.
If you look at the actual analytics, the team is better with him not on the floor than when he's on the floor. Now that's not reflected in the counting stats, because I mean you'll see games where he has 25 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and you're like, man, Kilo is everywhere doing everything. But I don't know, man. I'm not going to cry when he's gone. Let's put it that way.
Negative plus minus.
Yeah, negative plus minus, all that kind of stuff.
Like especially like late in games, he's just got that veteran.
Yeah,
he's not afraid. He'll take a shot. He'll drive. I did not know that he was not a positive in the old plus minus. That's a little bit surprising, but I mean, it's almost like, I don't want to over-tinker with the team.
That's the other thing. It's
like one of the best teams in the league last year, the last 2-3 months of the season.
Right. Do you really want to mess with it? And the other part of it,
do what you're doing.
The other part of that is, it's the longest tenured guy on the team. It's a guy that LaMelo and Brandon and Khan all rave about despite his off the court stuff. So I'm kind of with you, man. Do you want to mess with it, or did they earn the right to kind of run it back next year and just see where we are at the trade deadline?
Yeah. Hi, Tanya. And also, if you're wondering who Kilos is, we call Miles Bridges Kilos overpasses.
Yeah. Instead of Miles Bridges, he's
off court
issues
made us a little mad, so we said we're not saying his name.
Yeah, we're not going to say his name anymore. Yeah, so he's Kilo.
But I tell you what, the guy couldn't have been nicer to me and Lucy.
Oh, I know, man. I hear that from you all the time. I hear that from everybody. Like he's just like when you meet him, he's just the nicest guy. But
he told me he was going to be in the dunk contest before it was public info.
Yeah, like I don't know. People are complicated. What can I say, man? People are complicated.
Yeah, they are. There's very rarely like a saint that is like well loved by everyone, does the job perfectly, but doesn't have like some sort of vice.
Right. Yeah. People are very rarely one thing. And you just kind of
Obama, who's one of my favorite humans of all time. He smokes cigarettes. Like
right. And he was against gay marriage when he first started becoming a politician. Like, that's whatever you think about that, I don't love it, but like,
I don't like that stance at all.
People are complicated. You just have to decide what shade of gray you're willing to put up with, honestly, because nobody's 100% good, and nobody's 100% bad.
And it seems there is no other area that gets more leeway on that than the world of sports.
Professional sports. Yeah. Okay. I told everybody we have our 3, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know, depending on how many you have, life lessons at halftime.
I did 3. And so you didn't use the Teen Wolf quote, right?
No, I made mine kind of funny, but kind of true, like things I actually believe in that are kind of funny.
So an example of what we're talking about, if you're new here also, hey, what's up? I'm a huge Cavs fan. Eldair did.
Yes, you guys have to have better names because I can't pronounce any name, so I'm not going to shout you out. I'll call him ED or something. I don't know. Like I can't. There's no way I can pronounce that name.
Although Ditz is easy. The last part.
Yeah, we just call him Ditz.
Ditsy. So yeah, Ditzy. I'm a huge Cavs fan, but I'm not excited about the future with James Harden. Getting back to what we're just saying.
We're talking about our life lessons.
Oh yeah. So an example of a life lesson would be you got the line from Teen Wolf.
Oh, I don't know exactly what it is. He said,
Wait, I got it right here. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, go.
Because I got it. You texted it to me. So this is an example of a life rule, we call them, right?
Life rule, yeah.
Never date a girl with a tattoo of a dagger. Never play cards with a guy with the same name as a city, and always get 12 hours of sleep at night.
Yeah, and he said if you follow those 3, your life is cream cheese. Cream cheese. He said just cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Dude, when was the last time you had 12 hours of sleep when you weren't actually like sick?
Well, I'm sick all the time. I sleep 12 hours. If I didn't have to wake up, I'd sleep 12 hours every night.
Dude, I would be getting up at like 5 p.m. every day. I think yesterday I went to bed at 7 a.m. and I got up at 11.
I don't get it. I need so much sleep. And my parents, like my mom is like in her mid 70s.
Yeah.
She, like sleep 4 hours a night.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, I think actually I trained myself during the baseball days where I needed 2 hours to perform my job. I needed 4 hours to do my job well. Like I did that for months and months and months on end. So
I used to say, like, when I was teaching and get up real early, and I would get up, like I was the first one teacher in school a lot. Like that's just how I rolled. But I would tell people, rarely do I have a coherent thought after 4 o'clock that,
right.
After 4, don't ask me anything.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just in go home, make dinner, and watch TV mode. Like I'm not having real
call me
thoughts.
Once I get home from school, asking about something from school, because I'm not going to give you a good answer.
Yeah, that's also the jobs that I love, which I've kind of set my life up that way. Is once you clock out, you don't have to think about work again. Like I've done those high-powered jobs where people are calling you 24 hours a day. Those suck. The best jobs are you don't even have to think about work until you clock in, and you don't have to think about it after you clock out. That's
and as a teacher, that's up to you. Some teachers check that email all night to make sure kids and parents. Nope. Once I left school, I'll get to you tomorrow.
That's the way my brothers are. Both my brothers are college professors, and if they get like an email or something when they're not in office hours, they'll just respond. No, they'll just respond like, you can come by during office hours. Like I'm not even thinking about it unless it's office hours. Yeah. All right, so we're getting ready for tip-off here. You have any thoughts on this game? I know.
I'm already into the game.
Oh, I'm a little bit behind you then.
So if you go to ESPN. So I got it on the ESPN app, and I think that makes it faster.
Okay. If you go to be honest with everybody, I'm watching baseball. So okay. I have it on the second TV, so I'll generally I have an idea of what's going on. But
do you know what I think the most underreported storyline of this series has been?
What's that?
Jalen Brunson's been bad.
He was really bad.
He had a great stretch in the fourth quarter of the one game. He shot 12 for 31 in game 1.
Yeah.
7 for 25. That's 28% in game 2, and 11 for 25 in game 3. He's shooting 37% from the field for the series.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who shot 47% from the field in the regular season, and in the playoff series before this one, he was averaging 49.4% from the field.
So do you think that's the Wemby effect, having a rim protector there, or is that something the Spurs are doing on the perimeter?
I think it's both. I think having Wemby there is always going to help.
Right.
But I think having dudes like Castle, Dylan Harper, like
big guards.
It's not that surprising. They did the same thing to SGA.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Especially Castle. Like Castle is the dude. But I was actually looking up like different guys' stats when they're guarding them.
Yeah.
And it's a tough one for San Antonio because Dylan Harper has slowed Brunson down a lot. And he's only Brunson's only attempted 3 shots when he's been guarded by Dylan Harper. He's made one of them, 1 for 3. But what Harper does is he slows him down when he's trying to push the ball. He gets in his way. He makes it so he doesn't shoot the ball.
Yeah,
at all.
100%. Yeah. No, totally. And that's when you look at the draft and these teams are looking at small guards and stuff. I just think how much of an advantage is, and I just know it because of the Hornets. But when you have tall, big guards that can muscle people around, it's a huge advantage. Or even a wing that can guard one of the ball handler guards, or you know what I mean?
You know what one of the reasons why he was shooting 49% in the playoffs up to this point was?
No.
because the Cavs had to guard him with James freaking Harden and
Well,
Donovan
that's true.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
And neither one of them can guard Brunson at all.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it. But I just like anytime one of these teams is thinking about drafting a 6-foot guard or whatever, I just think, man, they're going to have an awful hard time. I mean, some of these guards are 6'7", 6'8". Like, I mean, it's insane. Like,
I know. Brunson's a little different. You know, he's proven he can handle it. But the Spurs, I just think defensively are just a different animal. But here's the problem for the Spurs. So Dylan Harper, Brunson's 1 for 3 against him. Against Castle, he's 2 for 10.
Okay.
Against Fox, he's guarded him the best. He's 0 for 6.
Okay.
But he's shooting 61% when he's guarded by Champagne or Vassell.
Well, those are kind of mismatches that they try to get into, right? Like
a little bit. And Champagne's been on him kind of a lot. But here's the problem: like you can't just pull Champagne and Vassell off the floor and leave Fox and Harper out there. Last game, Fox and Harper were 1 for 13 from 3, and Champagne and Vassell were 6 of 11. In the finals, Fox is shooting 18% from 3, and Dylan Harper shooting 13% from 3.
Wow!
Even though he's shooting 50% overall,
right?
But, like the guys that they have are shutting on Brunson can't make a 3, and the guys that Brunson is looking, I mean, in the playoffs, they're shooting. Let's see, where is it? Well, they're 6 of 11 last game. I guess I didn't write down the playoffs what they're shooting, but they're shooting really well.
Right.
So it's just a trade-off, offense, defense, you know. And if I'm the Knicks, I'm trying to get that switch onto Champagne or Vassell every time.
Yeah. If you can get that mismatch, and Brunson's one of the things that Brunson is really good at is when he sees that mismatch, he just goes for it. Like he doesn't wait for anything. Mm-hmm. He just like, this guy can't guard me, or this is a mismatch. I'm going. Like he's not
when he goes Harden 37 times in a row to
right. Yeah, like he's not looking for a play. He's like, I have a mismatch. I'm taking it right now. You know, so I don't know. To me, it's hard for me just because I don't know a ton about basketball to know.
You always say that, but you shouldn't say that all the time because you know more than. When you say that, I feel like people will think you don't know anything about it. But no, I don't know about basketball.
I don't know like how a team can construct a defense to like guard this one guy, right? Like, so I don't know what the Spurs are doing to stop him other than just having big guys on him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're rotating or, you know, I don't know the X's and O's part, but you can see it happen. You know what I mean? Like you can see that he has trouble with bigger covers. So
he does. Yeah. Especially, and you know, any guard in the league is going to struggle against Stephon Castle because he's just a dog.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And oh my God, I don't know if I've told you. This leads me back to something I found out last week, which was the Cavs could have traded for Drew Holiday instead of James Harden. They had a deal on the table, and it's just once again the most underrated stat or underrated thing in basketball is perimeter defense.
Yep,
it's so valuable.
And the thing that kills me is the Cavs didn't really need a ton of offense either.
No, we were.
You know what? They were okay. Yeah. Like you could have absorbed Holiday and not worried.
8 offense in the league without Garland because he didn't play this
year. And with some of the big guys not playing particularly great for stretches and being out,
and a lot of injuries this year. Yeah.
If there was a team that could absorb a perimeter guy that's basically known for defense, it was that fucking team. You know what I mean? Like,
and I love Colby Altman, the Cavs GM, but this is the first move where I'm like, what are you doing, man?
But it just, there's got to be something we're missing with Harden because we thought it was horrible. When I first told you that rumor, you're like, that cannot be true. Like, and it just, I don't know if Garland was more hurt than what we thought, or
that's what the Cavs thought is that we can't be. And Garland's contract is way higher than James,
right?
And so, in one sense, it was a salary move to get.
Right.
You know, we were the only team in the second apron this year, and that gets us under it. But the fact that they said to James, "We will re-sign you for 2 or 3 more years if you waive your player option," that. I can't believe they did that. I don't want this guy for 2 or 3 more years.
But you're stuck with him, man. Nobody's going to take him, and he's not going anywhere. So, like,
the sell for 3, it's 10-2 Spurs. You know the Spurs are outscoring the Knicks I think it's 93-66 in the first quarter through 3 games.
Yeah, I know. I bet that, and I felt bad.
To bet it. Someone talked me out of it.
I had a really good baseball bet for you, but I woke up late and didn't have a chance to send it to you. Drew Rasmussen was pitching today against Boston, and I bet his over 6.5 strikeouts, and I laddered it, and he had 13 strikeouts.
Nice.
And that's my fault. I should have sent that to you.
That's all right.
But there's a site that I like to go to. I'll text you after the stream that gives you pitchers matchups versus the team and how much they strike out and stuff, and whether it's a good matchup or not. So you can kind of build a minimum strikeout type of thing that works pretty well most of the time.
Do you ever go on Ballpark Pal? I think it's called Ballpark Pal.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me like 6 months ago or something.
Problem is they don't. It's you got to pay for a lot of it, but sometimes they'll give the paid stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
This is just I try to put in every single night a 4-leg home run parlay where it's $1 to win over 1,000, and I've won this thing. I won this thing never. I've never. Most nights I don't even hit like 2 home runs out of 4.
It's addictive.
It's addictive, and I've hit 3 out of 4.
Oh, I've hit 3 out of 4. I've hit 4 out of 5.
Damn.
Yeah. And well, it wasn't that bad for me because I wasn't looking at it. I just looked the next day, like I had something to do. And it's like, oh, I wonder how that bit. And I'm like, motherfucker.
So while we're on commercial here, another baseball betting thing I wanted to run by you.
Okay.
My guy at Wager Talk, Gianni, you know how I love Gianni. He says that we should be betting against the Brewers every single day until their winning percentage comes down to about 62 to 60%, because if you look at their roster and their winning percentage, it doesn't match. And they are bound to, they can't, what they're doing is unsustainable.
Well, it is
94 win team, not a 105 win team.
Man, I don't know. They're pretty fucking good.
They got that pitcher, man.
Oh, Mizrachi? Yeah, he's
a
fucking
stud.
Yeah, he's incredible. I just think they're good, man. And that division,
they are good, but I don't think they're going to win 105 games, 607. Like,
I don't know. The run differential's over 100 a third of the way through the season, dude. I mean, they have.
Right. You think they're going to sustain that?
I mean, that's not even in the top 5. I mean, who has better ones? Atlanta, Dodgers, Yankees.
He also suggested betting against Atlanta for a little bit.
Problem is, it's baseball. So, like, if you told me, will the Brewers sustain that the whole way? No, of course not. But which games are they going to lose?
You just bet $2 on every single game. Money.
Yeah, so you win. So you win what, $20 over the course of a month?
I'll take it. The way my account's been looking.
Okay, yeah, I get it. But they're also 23.
Like it's a lot of work.
They're also 23-12 against plus 500 teams. I think they're good. I thought they were good last year. I just think they're good. Now, I hate saying that because I'm a Cardinals fan, but here's the other thing. That Las Vegas stadium. Say what?
Cardinals are up 8-2 on the Mets right now.
Oh, yeah, I know. Jordan Walker hit another home run. Yep. That Las Vegas stadium is ridiculous, man.
It's a little league stadium.
It's like the old it's a bandbox is what they call it in
never
baseball.
Seen this before, but the over-under on that game today was 14.5 runs.
No, it's freaking insane, man. Like the old Charlotte ballpark here was called a bandbox because it was 303 down the line and 320 to the power alley. It was just insanely small, and you'd have big league pitchers come in here, and after the game they've given up 2 home runs. They're like, those are fly balls in every stadium anywhere in the world other than here. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't even get mad about it. But
it's like the Yankees right field.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole stadium is like that.
Yeah. The whole stadium. Yeah. Like if you get good wood on a fly ball, it's a home run. Like there's no catching it at the warning track type of deal. So that place is going to be a launching pad when it really opens.
In case you're watching, but you're not paying attention to the chat, Paulie Wiswit is saying, how many points will Wemby score tonight in the Hive YouTube comments to be eligible to win? I don't know what.
Yeah, he's giving away a moment in. Hold on, let me go.
An NBA Top Shot moment. The Knicks have scored exactly 2 points 3 minutes into the game. And an 3. Never mind. 5 points. And an 3.
Oh, it's a Jaquez debut. Gabriela Jaquez from from the Chicago Sky, the WNBA.
Oh, WNBA, nice.
Yeah. So get you one of those.
By the way, we got to cut that off at some point because you can't like wait till halftime and guess.
Oh, it'll go fast. Trust me. There's some foul trouble in this game. Hold on. I was just looking at the stats. I believe. Hold on. My internet's going slow tonight for some reason.
Here's a quick.
I think we did. Cat has 2 personal fouls already.
Did we do this trivia the other night? Who is the only player on the Knicks that the Knicks drafted?
Oh, I think you did that for me. Yeah, go ahead. Throw that out there just for funsies.
All right. Just for fun. Who's the only player on the Knicks that they drafted?
And don't Google it. Don't be an asshole and Google it.
Yeah, Googling it is for losers.
Yeah.
Card Pig says 24. Peg City has 28 for Wemby. Highs Nation 40 piece.
40 piece. Wow.
Wait, is Prices Right rules in effect or no? I think that's very important to clarify.
Oh, well, see,
Harrison
I don't know about WizWit, but in the Hive, one of our rules is Prices Right rules are always in effect unless otherwise stated.
It's not cold. And then Mark DJ has 31 for Wemby, so that's tough for Garrison who has 30. And the Muffin Man, 29. Muffin Man. Force Com has 25.
It's definitely not Kolek. I don't even know who that is. Tyler
No,
Kolek?
it's not Kolek. It's not Cole or Kolek.
Although, wasn't he just drafted by them? Hold on.
Is he on the active roster?
Yeah, he's on the roster. Sorry, I'm on the rooster.
I hate it when I get a bad trivia question and I don't research it to make sure it's right. Jammers has 26 for Wemby. Who's going to be the guy that comes with 20 and try to just undercut it? Like the guy who votes $1 on Price is Right.
Oh, yeah, no shit, right? You know?
Who's coming with 15? Josh Hart with the N1.
I hate this computer.
I've got my computer working.
Oh, what happened?
I got this external keyboard.
Kolak was drafted by the Portland Trailblazers.
Boom, my trivia holds.
Yeah, so tell me what you had to do here. I want to know. This is interesting to me.
This was, I don't know how this happened because I tried to log into this freaking. So if you weren't paying attention to the last year, but my daughter Lucy has special needs, and I give her my computer sometimes, and she's learned how to work like the mouse pad and stuff. But she drools a lot.
Special needs, but she's not like incompetence mentis. Like she can do stuff. Yeah,
she could do some. Yeah, but she drools a lot, and I didn't realize how much she was drooling on the keyboard, and so the computer ran out of batteries. But she had messed up the keyboard by drooling on it. So then when I tried to log back in and type in my like password and username, what I was typing wasn't coming out. But I couldn't do anything to fix it because I can't see what I'm typing.
Right.
So then the other day I walk in and Ella's just got this computer open and she's like looking at something. Like, Ella, how the hell did you log in?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
She goes, I typed in your password. What the fuck? Well, it turns out maybe the bottom right section of this keyboard isn't working at all. So the arrow keys don't work. And the shift key on the right side doesn't work.
It's not the biggest deal in the world.
It wasn't, but that's what was holding me up from typing in my password.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't capitalizing my 2 capital letters in the password.
I gotcha. Okay.
So I've hooked up an external keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
And it works.
Nice.
I just can't use the keyboard on the main computer.
So some personal news, I did get the job I've been looking to get.
Yeah, congrats. The one you said you probably bombed the interview.
Oh, I did bomb the first one, but they gave me a second one, and I freaking nailed the second one to the point where they offered me a higher level position in the interview. And I was like, nah, I don't want any responsibility, dog. I just want to go to work and have, like we were saying earlier, I don't want any freaking responsibility. I'm done with responsibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to be a cog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to punch in and punch out, and
I'm done with responsibility.
Yeah. So, but to get this job, it's at a hospital. So they sent me this list of things. You have to do all this, like you have to prove that you're all have all these vaccinations. You have to prove that you don't have TB. You have to do all this stuff. So I was like, well, how am I going to prove that I had like the polio vaccine 50 freaking years ago. You know what I mean?
Find those medical. You just gotta, yeah.
So what happened is they have a website you can go on. You put in your information and put in which state you were vaccinated in, and it pulls it up, like because it's public record. It pulls up the whole list of everything you've had.
Perfect.
And I was like, "That's awesome,"
That's
but a little bit scary too.
Yeah,
Like
it's a little sketch, but also for your situation, perfect.
oh, it's awesome. Yeah. But it's like, I'm looking at, you had the polio vaccine, 12/22 of 75. I was like, how do they know it? Like, somebody digitized those records? Because back then,
Seriously,
you just like,
someone took a long time to scan all those records in. They had to do it page by page.
Right?
It's the only way to do it.
Thank you, Jammers. I appreciate it. Well, we'll see if I get it because I have to go through all these steps. And
what's the job?
I don't have anything
You're at the hospital. What are you doing? You got you the guy who does the
no, it's
clear.
It's like patient coordination where like people have to be transferred to hospitals. So I like tell the people, take this person to whatever. So if like for the first 3 months, I have to drive like a non-emergency EMT thing, which sounds pretty fun to me. And then from there, I'll be like, just kind of go get this person, go get that person, go get, and I would never take this job, but it pays an insane amount of money for no responsibility.
Beautiful.
Like, like a lot more than what you would think.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In the ad for the job, what did it say the qualifications were? And did you really need to have them all?
You had to be 18. You had to have a high school diploma, and you had to have a clean driving record.
That's it?
For the last 3 years. Yeah.
But it pays a lot.
Well, no, there's a range.
Oh, I see.
It starts at like 15 and goes up to like, well, fuck, I'll tell you, it goes up to $40 an hour.
Nice.
And so it said $40 an hour is for somebody that has 15 plus years experience or whatever. And I'm like, well, so they offered me close, really, really, really like 90 cents from the maximum. So that's why I said yes, because that's a lot of money. To me, at least, for a job with no responsibility, it's a lot of money. You're talking about plus 5 weeks vacation, plus dental and medical and everything. So
I was just going to tell you that RRX has some really kind words for you in the chat. You got a shirt on today, though.
Oh, you got a shirt on. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go. So is everything cool, RX? You said you had
it was an emergency because I have a friend who gets really hyper paranoid. Not paranoid. Paranoid is not the right word. Hyper concerned and stressed when their network goes down.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I was at the point of like, I'm about to have to drive to your fucking house. It's 45 minutes from where I live right now.
Right. To press the reset button, basically. Is that what you had to do?
Sort of, kind of. Well, we installed a mesh network on top of their AT&T network, which we had to get some stuff moved off of the mesh network onto the AT&T router to go figure out some time to actually go back over there and fix the mesh network. AT&T is a fucking worthless piece of shit.
That's like, that's a decent problem. Like, I don't think most people could just fix that by themselves.
No. Most people are not installing a mesh network in general. They're not fucking with a mesh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do they have that? Why do they need it? Or just funsies?
It's to add additional coverage. So you hook up the network to a router and you start just kind of wirelessly daisy chaining other connections off of it, and then you can broaden the coverage. It doesn't increase the performance, but it broadens the coverage.
Right.
So if you got a large house, or you got, in their case, a pool that's outside that you want to get in their AT&T router to the front of the house, and you want to get the wireless to the back of the house where the pool's at.
Yeah, rich people problems. I get
rich people exactly. Not my problems.
No. My 3-story, like 4-foot house is fine. It's no problem. What's up, Reggie? How are you, bud?
I come onto the stream and you're talking about daisy chains. That's kind of interesting.
Well, that's what we think of you. So, just till we get out of the way, what do you think about the Saboner rumors?
I don't think there's anything to them.
Oh, I think there is. I think there's a lot of smoke.
Saboner to Hornets?
Yeah.
I don't
Supposedly.
For why? You just want a fat contract on the books? Like what the?
Well, it's only
who are you sending?
It's just up.
But who are you sending out?
Miles Bridges, Trey Mann, and Josh Green are within 33,000 of making it work for this year.
Yeah, and they're all expiring contracts. Well, no, Trey's not.
So,
yeah, it is because it's not guaranteed, right?
It's a team option for the third year.
So you're swapping 3 for 1.
Yeah.
You will obliterate Moose's growth opportunity.
No.
Well, no, because he would play power forward.
Yeah.
So you move Musa down and you move. Wait. So
Musa plays center. Sabonis plays the 4.
Yeah, Sabonis would be the 4. Musa would be the 5.
That's a less athletic 4 than what you have currently.
But a much better passer and rebounder.
And better for fast breaks and tougher.
Like, I'm not saying I love it. I just think it's something they're actually talking about.
I don't know that call. I don't know about tough. I mean, when I think back to what he was before, I'd say yeah, but I don't know that I call him necessarily.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. He's probably one of the top 3 passing bigs in the game. What's interesting about it is Sabonis is really good at starting fast breaks of his lead passes. The Hornets starting 5 was setting records last year. And what's interesting is Miles Bridges was negative 5.6 on his on-off record. So they were better. He was the worst of the starting 5. So Sabonis is even. They're 5.6 points better.
Yeah. All right, we're going to bring up Matt. Matt, I'm going to bring you up just so you know we're live. So, don't, whatever. You can cuss.
Who this? This
is one of our guys on the CNC network, Matt. We're going to bring him up here. He knows a lot more.
Your boy, RRX.
It's your boy. So, just so you know, this stream is a lot of dick jokes and stuff, not necessarily all basketball. So,
it's almost never basketball. It's almost never basketball, and we fucking know that.
But at least we're fully clothed tonight, so you have that.
I mean, do we need to fix that? I mean, I can fix that, Reggie, if you really want.
No, I'm fine with you wearing a shirt, bud.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
my goodness.
Reggie asked for it. This
now
what
we're
get.
bringing the people in.
I asked for pasties is what I asked for. Stand up.
I don't.
I sent him a link to some tassels, and he said no to tassels.
Who do I send my complaint to? Who's handling
Paulie.
Send it
to Paulie.
You, bud.
Whiz.
What's he gonna do? I mean, we got merch for this situation right here. What are you talking about? Do I need to share my merch that Paulie created for us?
Let's see it.
All right, I'll send a link to the. Where'd it go? This is the best one. This is the best one. Here we go. Copy text. I'm gonna send it in the chat. Yeah, send it in the chat. There you go. It is in the YouTube chat right now. If you want to bring it up, you can bring that up. You should share that on the screen right there, JD.
My computer sucks so bad I can't share it. If you want to add a share, I'll add it to the thing. But
let's see if I can do it. I got you.
Another whatever.
I got you.
So I just walked in the door, and the Spurs are killing the Knicks so far.
I see that. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Spurs fan?
I'm a Cavs fan, like Mr. Rock Doggy. I don't know where he is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Sorry for this. That won't happen again. My sound kicked up on another tab. No, I have deep Cleveland roots. So I'm a Cavs fan, and I'm rooting for the Spurs currently, if nothing else, to make it a longer series, right?
Yeah. Well, that's true, too. So we have something to watch for the next week or whatever. Yeah. Rock, our guy here, Matt, is a Cavs fan.
Yo, perfect.
All
I'll be
right.
right back. I gotta grab my. Oh no, my car's here.
It's there, JD.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, I went to help with the kids and the wife for a second, and I come back. I was like 8 guys on stage. You trying to replace me?
Yeah, we're like, fuck Rock. We got a new guy. We got a new Rock.
RX is naked again already.
Blame Matt for that.
There's
Reggie.
your merch.
There's your merch, folks. That's what you're looking for right there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm collecting and connecting these balls, homie. Collecting and connecting my something.
How much are they? I can't see the price tag on them.
They're 25, I think. Yeah,
25 bucks?
25. Yeah.
Did they increase the sperm count there?
They probably shrink it.
Oh, good, because I can't have any more kids. I got too many.
It's tight against there, so it keeps them all super hot, even when he's sweating. You got sweaty balls, you know.
So those look like sliding shorts almost, like what baseball players wear, sliding shorts.
This sort of, but I don't know. Are they long enough to be sliding shorts? Because I feel like that little a couple inches up in that thing.
They have the hole. They have the hole to pee out of.
There you go. There you go. How about that view?
Oh,
yeah! Let's go.
What is going on?
Let's go.
And for an extra $25, RX will autograph them for you.
Come collect and connect with this diarrhea, my friend.
And for $50, he'll send you a pair that has lipstick marks on them.
Oh, easy.
Do they have the hole to pee out of? It's really important.
No, it doesn't look like it. There's no split here in the front.
Wait,
sometimes it's like a side. Sometimes it's like a side.
I do not use everything comes. Not everything. Let me change that. Not everything comes down. just the front, just the little lip. Set it over top of it.
Yeah, I just go over lip, right? Do you guys use the hole?
No,
I use the hole, man.
Do you use the hole?
Yeah,
I go over top.
that's what it's there for.
Oh my God.
I'm not untucking. I'm not undoing my belt.
Just dark chocolate.
You gotta look like a weirdo that's like grabbing your junk and pulling it out of
Just
a hole.
I
don't know, man.
Weirdo looking like that in the men's bathroom. What the hell?
No, I got a question. When you pull it out, do you just hold it, or do you kind of like move the balls out?
Oh no, I go like fire hose shit. You know, like just for funsies.
Well, you gotta pull your pants down kind of far, no?
Yeah,
I have
to. I have to.
You gotta
if you don't hold it,
maybe if you're blessed, you have to pull it down to your knees. But I'm not blessed, so
no. You just reel it back. You just reel it out. You reel it out and throw it over.
Yeah, but the worst is when you reel it out and throw it over. Sometimes that strap that's at your waist kind of cuts off the pee supply a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it.
Well,
like,
see, that's where I move my hand underneath my balls and I hold it down below my balls and let it kind of.
You know how much easier it is just to unzip your fly and go through the hole?
Not if I've got elastic like shorts on like I got right now.
So if you don't hold it, how do you keep it from hitting the floor?
Poor Matt.
I don't have that problem, Reggie.
So there's a basketball game going on. If anybody wants to talk about that, I don't know.
Quick speculation, basketball speculation take.
Sure.
I did not come up with this. I forget who said it, but there's a thought out there because we went over earlier how bad Brunson has been playing. He's playing really bad. Yeah. You know, he's shooting 37% from the field in the series. Some people are speculating that he wants the MVP so bad that's why he's continuing
it up.
press and shoot, even though clearly he's not playing well.
I have a better explanation. That injury he suffered in the first couple minutes of the first game is holding him back and really hurting his rhythm.
But they said that injury scared him more than it was actual like a real injury.
Right, and they would tell.
He didn't even ask out of the game. He didn't even ask out of the game.
He went to the locker room.
He did. He did not ask out of the game. They took him out and then they made him go to the locker room to get checked out.
What is it, regulator? What's the injury again?
I can't remember. Was it knee?
It fell into. I forget who it was. Fell into like the side of his knee, and it was one of those things that looked really bad.
I do remember that. Yeah. And he went back to the locker room, and it took him a while. I mean, the story might just be the Spurs defense, right? If they come back and win this series,
that's exactly what it is.
That's going to be the story that they can just play like the Seahawks, right? I mean,
exactly. Like they did the same
pressing him up and making it really hard, and then even if somehow, some way he gets by Castle, okay, now you got Wemby. Like, good luck.
Right.
Well, originally they were talking about how Wemby was going to be playing Josh Hart. They didn't do that in the first two games. They did that in the third game.
He was on Towns, and Towns owned him.
Yeah.
And then last game, they put a bunch of little guys on Towns, and the guy scored 11 points in 30. I think it was 30 2 minutes, 31 minutes. He scored 11 points. And
I think he's only
guarded by Castle and, these little guys.
But he's had less than 6 shots in the fourth quarter, I believe, in all 3 games combined.
That's because Brunson's trying to get that MVP.
Right? In the fourth regulator, 0 points in all 3 games combined.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Low number of points. I don't know if it's 0.
Somebody it's 0, dude. I think he's actually scored 0 points in all 3 games combined in the fourth quarter.
So I think he's over. I know he's only taken like 6 or 7 shots in the fourth quarter.
And the thing, look, it's Karl Anthony Towns. So we've got this whole career, and then compared to like the last 3 weeks, where he's just been the best player on the Knicks, really. But what he's been doing sustainable in terms of his career averages and what we know from him? He's been known not to show up. He's been known to, like, when he's got these little guys on him, he's not going down in the paint and trying to like post them up.
He never has.
Well, he can drive. I'm sorry to interrupt, but he's really good at driving to the paint, especially for his size. We've never seen anyone 7 feet that I know of that can get from the perimeter to the paint like he can.
Yes, but that's typically when he's being guarded by a power forward.
So I do have a
guy. I think when he's got these little guards on him, he's having trouble.
I do have a cat question. I had to take my daughter to a Pride event, so I missed the beginning of the game. Why has Cat only got 3 minutes in the first quarter?
He's got 2 fouls already, I think.
Fouls? Okay. So he's not hurt.
Like within the first 3 minutes.
Okay. So that's been the story of the game so far.
Yeah. Also, real quick, you guys said he has 0 points, and according to Gemini, he has 0 points in the fourth quarter of the final so far. He's only shot 6 times.
6 times. That was
in the fourth quarter across 3 games.
Yeah.
In 29 minutes.
He's still
and I would you're right, but when you only get that so few shots, because, and I'll point to Brunson because Brunson's pressing on this, trying to do his thing in the fourth quarter, which they've been successful in, at least for the games I've watched over the course of the season. That's when Brunson steps up and starts closing things out, right? So it's the move. It's what they've done through the entire season.
In the series.
Ooh, flagrant foul against Wemby, or no, Mitchell Robinson. Who was the flagrant foul against?
I think Mitchell Robinson, and Wemby shoved Brunson again in the head. He didn't call anything, and Brunson went right up to the official and was screaming at him about it.
I saw a replay of that. Did you guys notice that Brunson was grabbing his jersey?
Yeah, that's why they didn't change the call after the game when they reviewed.
I'm glad they didn't change that call, man.
But there's been jersey grabbing through this entire, like, on both sides, like through the entire playoffs. People are just grabbing on each other's jersey, and then, I don't know. It seems odd that that's just being, go ahead and do that.
Oh my God, Jeremy Sohan just entered the game. You know the Knicks are in trouble.
This is crazy. It's actually 41-20 in the first at Madison Square Garden. So a home team hasn't won a game yet. It doesn't look like that's going to change tonight. Right,
why don't you show the pictures of Stephen A. Smith playing solitaire now? That'd be great.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got to hit the head. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, don't turn the camera off. We want to look through that door right there.
No, man, because I'm telling you, one day I'm going to leave it open, and it's just going to be me.
Speak for yourself there. 69.
Not going to happen.
So, Matt, do you have a rooting interest in the series? Or a betting interest even?
Not so much. I'm rooting for the Spurs. Cavs fans still, like yourself. I'd like to see a 7-game series, and then if you said okay, and then who would you like to win that 7th game? I would like to see the Spurs win.
I'm right there with you.
I think this like 4-guard plus Wemby lineup that they roll out sometimes is just like really cool. I know there's some people who think Wemby has like a corny personality. I don't. I kind of like him. Whatever, what can I say?
I love his personality.
Yeah, he just really, really cares. And even the foul against Brunson, like you see just everybody dragging players these days, whether it's a Kuzma or anyone or a Cat for being too soft, and how the 90s were so much sicker and how people actually tried then.
Enough of that bullshit.
Don't you dare go, to the paint without going hard, because in the 90s you're going to get checked. And then as soon as Wemby starts getting a little rough in there, like people want to smear him. And put smut on his name. No, I still believe in Wemby.
I'm sick of this. The 90s were way more physical. There were some, like, the thing is, when you look at the 80s and 90s, you can pick out some very physical plays. Like, how many times have we seen Robert Parrish beat the shit out of Lambeer? or sometimes Jordan rules against the Pistons. But the thing is, if you just go back and like watch a finals game from the 90s and then watch this game, it's not even it's the amount of movement today compared to then is insane. And that's why a lot of these guys are constantly like tearing their Achilles, calf strains, all this, because they run more than ever. They run all game long. In the 90s, you go watch those games in the 90s, the guys are just taking breaks on possessions.
And that's And that's why I give Embiid a break. This guy's had, 7, 8 surgeries? That's a lot. I wouldn't want to have 7 or 8 surgeries, especially if I had whatever this guy's got, 150 million, 200 million. I'd say, no, thank you. Look, I really tried, and that's it.
Out there.
Surgery, I'm done.
This guy can score 30 when he can't even jump, and anytime he does jump, he falls down, and he still can score 30.
So, Matt, if I gave you $10 million, would you have a surgery?
Yeah, I would have to say.
Yeah, for sure. You can take my knee off.
Hey, what surgery do you need me to get now? Because you didn't say what kind of surgery, so there might be a surgery I'm not up for.
Sex change.
Yeah, see, I can't. I gotta.
Well, I think we should just do
10
implants
mil, then you could
for
just
your
spend $5
breasts.
million to put it back. Whatever.
Think about how much more money
can I reverse it?
Yeah.
How much more money your feet pictures would go for if you were a woman, all right? You gotta look at the bright side of these things, baby.
So what you guys bet in the game? The Spurs right now are minus 10.5 live favorites, minus 520 on the money line. So
I take the Knicks plus 10.5 all day because every game this series, the Spurs have dominated the first quarter and the Knicks have dominated the second quarter.
They have not dominated this much though.
True, but I told JD earlier, in the first quarters this series, San Antonio is winning 93-66.
Yeah, they've almost done that. They almost did that in this single game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that far off. You're not wrong.
It's not really not.
And I was going to bet the Spurs first quarter money line, which was only minus 105, and a buddy of mine talked me out of it. He's like, dude, 3-game sample size. Sounds so fluky. There's no way that. Damn it! Why did you do that, Hill?
I just want to point out that was not me when he says friend. I would never do that to Rock. Like I would never tell you to take out a quarterback in like a fantasy league that you could have won like $1,500 to $2,500.
It's not like I just solicited. It's not like I just called you up and said, "Hey, you're making a mistake." You asked me for advice. I gave you the best advice I could.
You kind of pushed me into terrible.
Do we have some
One day I'm
gamblers
just going
on
to
the
write you a
stream?
check for $1,000.
You have some addicts on this stream.
What's your favorite thing to gamble on, Mr. LeBron's foot?
I don't have. Well, I've only bet like sports like once, and I was in Vegas during like the Christmas time frame. So I had college football where I went and hit the sports book there. I enjoy craps.
Yeah.
I enjoy craps.
I love
Craps
it.
are fun,
I didn't know
fun
that about
time.
you. I love craps.
Well, throwing some dice. No, I don't like the big tables. I'm not a wealthy person, so I don't
But
walk
you don't
up
like
to the
big
table.
tables. A good craps
says
table
that?
is the best
No,
place on earth.
That was so unintentionally funny.
When
I understand.
So when I walk up, so I'll be at a conference in Vegas in December for work, and we'll be staying at either the Palazzo or the Venetian, and I will not be playing at the main tables at the Palazzo or Venetian.
$25 minimum
at best, yeah. But they had
Am I hanging around with poor people here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't know that? When you play craps,
$25 doesn't.
I can't afford a fucking shirt, JD. What are we talking about?
Well, that's true. My
even
bad.
afford a haircut. I'm walking around like Max Bruce.
Just hope your employer's not watching, buddy.
That's why I don't tell y'all where I work.
We know the state, but not the company. And
That's a good thing.
And you work from home too, right?
Sort of. Sometimes.
Maybe.
But there are other ways to play it. They actually brought in a new version of the craps environment where they had a small table and you would electronically bet around the outside, and it was when it was your turn to you could go up and throw the dice on a smaller table
so it was still throwing the it wasn't.
Yeah,
like
it's not the big giant table, which is fine. I mean, it gives you active, but I also well, real quick, the other thing that I liked about the electronic betting, whether it be the trouble pop one, or if you do whatever, you don't have to know the odds to get paid out the appropriate odds. So if you pay $5.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be cooking you anyway. They should be paying you the right price.
Yeah, well, but if you go to a table and they're not paying attention and you don't know what the odds are, you're supposed to set 6 down so you can get 7. You only put 5 down.
That's
you
not
only get
that
6.
hard
Right?
to figure out, man. Just go like.
It's not, but I don't want to deal with that shit. I want to throw dice and just drink drinks, as the lady
problem with
drinks.
smaller
Right?
tables,
Like,
the smaller tables and the electronic bubble smashers, the odds though, that's where they get you. The odds just aren't as good. You can't do times 3, times 4, times 5 on the 4, 5, 6. And you can't. It's just the odds are just the odds get so bad that you might as well just play roulette.
Well, I lost $30 tonight playing on the break for Top Shot.
You're still giving money to Top Shot? What's the matter with you?
I won 2 moments worth 75 cents for my $30.
Oh, rich boy.
Sounds about right.
I got the Utah Jazz.
Man, you got the sell over 12 points. He's balling tonight.
Yeah, he is. 4 for 4.
Yep, 3 for 3.
That 2020 draft is so strong, dude. Like, that's historic how strong that draft is. There's so many good guys in that.
Go through some, because I'm not always up to snuff on the.
And they were saying how that was a weak draft going into it.
They were saying
it was
that.
hard to scout too, right? The 2021,
the pandemic, yeah.
To your question, Rock Dog, it's the one that Edwards was first, and then James Wiseman was second, right? And then LaMelo went third.
That's right.
And then, there's just Vassell's in that draft. Patrick Williams went early. He ended up busting.
JD's favorite player is Anthony Edwards.
Tyrese Maxey was the steal of that draft. That's one of the biggest steals in NBA draft history. When was Tyrese Maxey taken in that draft? In the 20th spot? That's a fucking steal.
7th. He was 7th or 8th. He wasn't that low.
Maxey was 7th.
Oh, Maxey.
No,
I had Halliburton in my head. Sorry.
Yeah, Halliburton was in that draft too, and Halliburton was a little bit lower than that, though, regulator, because our Cavs took Okoro, and we could have got Halliburton. You remember that, Rock?
But we weren't the only one to miss on Halliburton.
True.
What was funny about that draft is the Hornets, before they moved up in the draft, were looking at Halliburton. But he had a wrist injury in college. He missed a lot of time with injuries in college.
And he had a quote-unquote funny-looking jump shot.
And he was a skinny guy. So
I think everybody, all the pundits really liked Tyrese Halliburton, and then he just kept falling and falling and falling. Like, I don't know, but maybe they're not that smart and just got lucky. But going into that, I remember a lot of pundits saying how good Halliburton was. And
I've said this many, many times, and I will continue to say it. Never underestimate how dumb an NBA GM can be. I'm dead serious. These guys are in charge, but a lot of the league has a guy in charge that is just not qualified for the way everything works now.
So I heard somebody say this about coaches. I think it's true of GMs as well. It's like you've got 8 really, really good coaches, 8 really, really bad coaches, and everyone else is kind of in the middle. And I think it's the same way with front offices. And a lot of these GMs all these GMs just want to keep their jobs. So they don't.
So I have the draft if you guys want to hear it.
Yes, there's Peyton Pritchard, Desmond Bain. Let's hear it, Destiny.
Boom, let's go.
It's Edwards, Wiseman, LaMelo, Patrick Williams, Okoro, Okongwu, Killian Hayes, Obi Toppin, Denny Advia, Jalen Smith, Devin Vessel, Tyrese Halliburton, Lewis Jr., Neesmith, Cole Anthony, Isaiah Stewart, Poku, Josh Green, Sadiq Bey, Precious Achua, then Tyrese Maxey, 21. Najee went 22nd. Some guy I've never heard of called Bomero, 23rd. RJ Hampton, Emmanuel Quickly, Peyton Pritchard, Jalen McDaniels, McAlpin, Desmond Bain, Tyrell Terry, and then that's the second round after that.
That is a sick first, because if you look up most first rounds in the NBA, there's about half the guys you never even heard of them.
Right. Dude, there's not many bigger steals than Maxey. I'm telling you, that's going to go down. I mean, at 21st, it's a really big.
Yeah,
I think there's a couple guys in the second round.
Because he had the Kentucky, like he had the high school pedigree at Kentucky.
And Bain was number 30, so he was 8 picks later. So the Hornets had originally the 7th pick.
I didn't think Bain was strong enough in his arms. That's the problem.
Originally, the Hornets had the 7th pick in that draft, and they moved up to number 2. So before they did the lottery, they were 8 and moved up to 3. That's what it was. So they were originally looking at Halliburton at 8, because I remember that before they got the lottery look.
Dude, the Spurs are just kicking the shit out of the Knicks. It's 51-30.
54-30.
Oh, is it? I'm behind you. Reggie. He's actually it's 54-30 in game 5.
You living in the future again, Rock?
What's that?
You living in the future again?
No, Reggie.
I don't need him living in the future because he got that wrong last time he was living in the future.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Who was that? The rookie Bryant just hit a 3.
Yeah, if Carter Bryant's hitting 3, this
24-point game in the second quarter.
Oh my goodness!
So JD, you know what there's left in this game?
Champagne.
A lot of ball left.
A lot of ball left. A lot of ball left in the game.
A lot of ball left.
Wemby is still in the game. I don't think he's had a break.
I don't think so either.
Get out. Let's go.
Because whoever I didn't see whoever mentioned that about him not having a break. He was getting taken out early after just like 4 or 5 minutes a couple times in a few of these games, and I was thinking, keep him in there. I mean, but so yeah, he's played.
But did he not look tired to you in the first game? He looked tired to me.
He looked really tired in the second game of the series. He looked really tired.
The team looked a little sluggish in the first game. Overall, I think.
Yeah, and I think that has everything to do with the emotion of beating OKC. I don't.
Yeah, you really think that? Like, I
really don't think the Spurs.
So Cornette's coming in, so Wendy's getting a break now. They wanted to start the second quarter off better because that's when the Knicks have made their run. Remember, they scored 40 points in the second quarter the other night.
Yeah, they're crushing the Spurs in the second quarter every game this series.
Yeah.
Do you really think that emotional thing? Actually affected them?
Yes, for at least game 1, if not game 2 too. It's like their whole mountain to climb was to beat OKC.
Right.
And when that happened, it's hard to get back into like dog mode after that. Like you just
there's
of tension.
The advantage of being young and dumb is helping too. Because
before game 1, Wemby even said it. It was the day before game 1. Wemby said, "We're having trouble coming back down to earth as a team."
I remember that.
And focusing, right? Wasn't it focusing? Because it was such a big deal. I don't know. I just think they're professionals, and I don't know if that's lip service or what, but I don't know. I think it would be. I don't know. I just being around teams. I think these guys can turn that kind of stuff on and off. But
you're talking about the Spurs younger guys, Jay Destiny? Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, I agree with you completely, dude. These aren't like the guys, when I was their age, I was whatever. Forget what I was. Like, my point is, I completely agree with what you're saying. They don't just act like 20, 21, 22-year-old immature kids. It seems like they're just about their business and they're there to stay focused.
Half the team was crying after they beat OKC.
But that's one day. Like, these guys are so focused nowadays that I can't believe that it would actually affect them in a game.
Wow, up to 25 now.
Business. The ultimate New York piece of bad luck was the dum-dum attending game 3.
Oh, dude, that sucks so much energy out of that place. Like, honestly,
the fans had to get there like 2.5 hours early, and so by the time the game started, they were already getting tired.
Home court hasn't mattered much this series, huh?
Hasn't mattered at all.
No, really.
Cat just got his 3rd foul.
Back to his old self, picking up bad fouls, or was it a
loose
bad
ball?
Call?
Yeah, that was an offensive foul.
It's funny how the narrative on Cat changed. He went from just like soft, and he's not going to be able to carry a team. Remember, like Jimmy Butler, him and everybody would pile on to just like they go up 2-0 in this series, and it's like, oh no, he's a unicorn. He's the sickest. He's the best shooter for his
MVP of the series.
Every team needs a Karl Anthony Towns. Like you only find one once every 10 years. Then they lose a game, and it's like, excuse me, he hasn't scored a point in the fourth quarter yet. Right. And now where are we with him? Like, the variance is high in the NBA.
I just want to see Stephen A. Smith cry.
Wait, good cry or bad cry? Because he's going to cry either way. If they win, he's going to cry. If they lose, he's going to cry. So I don't think you got your wish, bud.
So, Matt, let me ask you a question. Did you hear the rumors today about Hornets trying to trade for Sabonis, and what do you think of that?
I did briefly. I didn't click the link, but, I don't know what to think about that, man, because a few years ago, I thought that he was just the sickest. But it's turned out he's not really a difference maker. He's not carrying a team, right? And who else did I really – and Vucevic. Like, those dudes were 7 feet. They could dribble. They can pass. They can shoot. They won or they went – they were the 2 finalists, if I remember correctly, in the skills competition. Maybe it was 2020 or 2021. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, 2 white 7-footers are the finalists in the skills competition. Like, these guys are amazing. Like, this is the future of the NBA.
I forgot.
And then Sabonis is like a walking double-double, and I'm kind of patting myself on the back, thinking, right? But here we are 4 or 5 years later, and I don't think he's so special. If I ran a team, I wouldn't be jumping the gun to sign Sabonis. I get it. He actually was hurt last year for a little bit, but he usually plays. He's usually healthy. Certainly, as we were just talking about the younger Spurs guys not getting in trouble off the court, I don't think Domantas Sabonis is getting in any trouble off the court, right? So you don't have to worry about anything there. So I could see from that perspective, he's like a super pro who's a walking double-double. Sure. Bottom line, though, he's not as good as I thought he was. And I don't know why he's not. Like, I don't know why I thought he was so good then. And he has those soft skills and he can rebound. But why do you guys think that, hey, he's not taking any teams deep into the playoffs ever, anywhere close?
So you wouldn't send expiring contracts for him?
Well, how much do they have to pay for him?
He's 45 this year, this upcoming season, and 48 the year after. Player option. See, in my opinion, they could trade 3 expiring contracts and a highly protected first. Because remember the Anthony Davis trade? They pretty much gave a highly protected first, ended up being number 30. So they could send them the Miami pick, especially if Miami gets Giannis, and 3 expiring contracts, and run with him next year at $45 million. The year after, if they want to keep him, instead of paying him 48, give him 100 over 3 years if he works. If not, trade.
And if not, he's an expiring contract.
That's a very reasonable take. That's a very reasonable take, especially relative to other contracts. Meaning, if you really wanted to put my feet to the fire, you could say, look, Matt, well, here's 10 other contracts of guys that are clearly not as good as Sabonis that are making just around what he's making or maybe even more.
Yeah, and the Hornets starting
48. Okay.
The Hornets starting 5 last year set records after the turn of the year, but Miles Bridges was negative 5.6. So even if Sabonis is neutral, he's 5.6 points better.
Per game?
Per 100 possessions.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah, per 100.
Interesting. I kind of thought I always thought Miles Bridges was okay. He was like kind of a stat sheet stuffer.
He's a minute eater. He eats minutes.
Before his suspension, he had improved a lot, especially his 3-point shooting. And then when he came back from his suspension, he was a little overweight. He's not shooting the 3 as well. He can't jump
athleticism.
He doesn't jump.
He
doesn't jump like he used to.
Okay.
And so I think there's like 2 different players pre and post suspension.
Let me look up the advanced stats.
You know how I feel about it. If the Hornets were set records with how they were playing at the end of last year or the second half, why are you messing with anything? Just run it back with the same guys. They should get better because they're young. They got a young coach. You know, they haven't played a ton of years together. If you just keep the core together, they should improve together.
But if you have a player on an expiring contract who wants an extension and you're not willing to give it, You need to move in for an asset.
That's why you lie to him. You just lie to him all season. What's up, Banana?
Well, I think Regulator sold me on this, and I think that he could kind of be a good fit for that team. And I know I sound just like some boomer or whatever when I say LaMelo Ball is immature, but God, I was so high on him. I was posting on Twitter that this guy has top 20 all-time potential. And one of the reasons I don't think he's realizing that potential is because of his immaturity. So I think if you go a guy, again, I did say I think he's a super pro, although I did point out some things that I'm kind of bearish about on Sabonis. I think the fact that he is that super pro, I don't know, start him at the 5, and then what? You've got Diabate come as the backup?
Well, I think it would be the other way around. Sabonis would play the 4,
forward too,
and Diabate and Kalkbrenner would play the 5, right, Reggie?
And then Bridges is what?
Bridges is gone.
Would be
if we
gone.
trade
Ah, sorry. Got it now. Okay.
And then you could bring TJ Salon and whatever draft pick you pick up to back him up. And you can play Sabonis as your backup 5 as well.
What's going on with Brandon Miller again? I feel like
that
he had
shoulder
surgery.
Separation.
Yeah, is he going to be out for a long time?
They don't know. They said he
October.
could be October, so he could be ready for training camp.
Yeah,
well, the bad side is 12 months, so he could technically
That's
miss
what
the
I
whole
heard.
season. Yeah.
So Banana Mac, we're taking donations for RX's pasties, not his T-shirt.
So I have Miles Bridges' advanced stats here. His offensive box plus minus was 1.2. His defensive box plus minus was -0.1. His VORP is 1.9. His win share is 0.13. His defensive win share is 2.5. His offensive win share is 4. His usage rate was 23%. His turnover rate was 10%. So not sterling offensive.
Not terrible, though. He's got a positive box plus minus, right?
I think he was 33% from 3, and I think that's actually lower than Sabonis's career
If he's
average.
33% from 3, then that's bad because he was approaching 40+%. I mean, that 3-point percentage improved every year his first 4 years in the league.
Yeah.
Last year, he was exactly 0.333. So
get rid of his garbage. Get rid of him. That's it.
Yo, why does Kobe White make such a small number? I liked him. Big guard from Carolina. And then, when he finally got it together in Chicago after he wasn't so great, I thought, okay, I was right the whole time. And now I'm thinking maybe I wasn't right because now he's making dick in Charlotte.
Well, he's, they're not going to pay him more than they have to. It's also another example of the fact that the Chicago Bulls are the worst run franchise in the NBA history.
Thank you.
Yes.
If you take away the Jordan years, and it's provable by their winning percentage. They're just a terrible franchise.
It took so long to get rid of Billy Donovan. I never understood why they stuck with him so long. Dude, he gambled on Patrick Williams so high, and he didn't give up on him. He just kept starting him.
No, but they gave up on They gave up on Markkanen. They decided to get rid of Markkanen.
The claw after the claw and Kawhi Leonard.
Well, they got Donovan Mitchell for Markkanen, so.
Yeah, but the Bulls thought Patrick Williams was better than Markkanen, and that is just a synopsis of all you need to know about their franchise.
Well, not only that, they gave him a ton of fucking money too. Didn't Patrick Williams get a ton of money?
5 for 90.
Insane.
Yeah.
They gave Caruso to OKC.
Do you know that the Hornets wanted Patrick Williams, and that's one of the reasons the Bulls paid him so much was to keep him?
Yeah, well, he's from Charlotte. I guess that has something to do with it, but I never really thought he was that good.
They weren't offering $18 million a year, 5 for 90, but I think they were trying to go 4 for 60. And so Chicago came over the top with the 5 for 90.
Hey, Chewy's here. Why don't we ask Chewy a little bit about Sabonis?
Yeah,
Chewy ask Chewy about Sabonis.
He's an ultimate Kings fan. So Chewy, they're talking about this Sabonis for Miles Bridges and a first rounder.
No, I would not give him.
Supposedly Sacramento wants a first round. I don't think the Hornets would give that away.
Expiring contracts.
Unless it was, like Reggie said, a highly protected thing, or you gave them the Heat pick or something that could be in the 20s or something. I don't think they would give them this year's 14 in any scenario. Maybe they will.
The Hornets want to keep their 2 picks this year, but they've got 3 in 2027. So I see them giving the Miami Heat pick and protecting it.
Sorry.
All right, we have We're gonna hold you to this. Read it, Rock. Read it.
If my Kings trade Sabonis and Miles Bridges involved, I will rip RRX's nipples off. RRX's turn. What? Hey, what? That's what
I'd pay to see that.
I was gonna say, let's do it on stream though, so we get some views.
First ever Collectin and Connectin pay-per-view.
Is that a $100 million surgery?
That is, that is probably well, hold on. Can he just rip off the third nipple? Question mark.
Now I'm lost.
Man, what Kings fans get to see Halliburton last year, and now Fox this year, and Mike Brown this year.
Well, they have to, dude. They have to blow it up. They have like one of the highest payrolls in the league, and they're dog shit. No offense, because the Hornets are always dog shit. But
how fast?
Like,
I mean, the Kings just 2 years ago were like possibly on their way to the finals.
They never got out of the first round.
But they were good enough that season.
They were good. They were good.
Who was good enough?
They were an exciting team to watch. They had a great offense.
But then they had to play the Golden State in the first round, right?
Yeah.
They won the division, and Fox wasn't an all-NBA player. Like, I don't know if they're good enough to get to the finals.
Right. And then the next season, they were like, fuck Mike Brown. This guy's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Fox. You're out of here, too. Like,
dude, they have one turnover. Sorry to interrupt you guys. The Spurs only have one turnover. Is that
that's crazy?
True? Holy fuck!
That's a team that's locked.
Dude, that's insane.
They are definitely locked in. If that's true.
Well, they're 11 of 18 from threes, and the Knicks are 3 of 8. There's the
62, 38. Oh my god!
I don't think that's just the game. The game is what's the spread right now? What's the diff?
Let's check it out.
21, 22,
24.
Man, Vassell. Look at Vassell. Oh my God. As soon as Wemby comes in, they score. Wemby goes out, they lose.
Castle for 3.
Chewy, the problem is Bridges is just a good expiring contract. Like, I don't think they really want Bridges. They just want to get that money off the books. So it would probably have to be Bridges plus Josh Green or Grant Williams or something like that just to make the money work, unfortunately.
But
I understand. I don't want him on my team either.
So I think
Josh Green was in that 2020 draft we were just talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they made the Josh Green trade, remember JD? I said I thought the Hornets overpaid for it. I thought Josh Green was overpaid.
Yep.
Arizona kid, I remember. Whoever just asked, they are 12-1 favorite at the moment. I think that was the 69er. So yeah, the Spurs to win the game are 12-1, and on the number on the spread, they are 15.5 point favorites.
Wow. I might take Knicks plus 15.5. That seems like a lot.
What is it? Plus what?
I just refreshed it, but it might not be completely up to date. It shows the Spurs as 12-1 favorites, minus 1230 to be exact. Your $1,230 will win you $100. So you bet 1230 to 100, and then on the spread they are 15.5 point favorites on the live line.
I got the Knicks at plus 1,000 right now.
Take it, I guess. If they're plus 695,
I can't take that shit. They're down 22 points. They have 40 points with a couple minutes left to have.
24 points.
I would take them plus 15.5 though.
Do it. They have fire it.
And then when they get to 12,
1060,
sell it all.
1060. Fuck, I'll put $1 on it. Why not?
There you go. Yeah.
Don't
spend it, baby.
Don't use all your tip money, Rock.
Dude, my account went down to 0 for the first time in over 2.5 years.
I gave you the gift double up. I gave you a gift double up.
Which was
Snelling under 5.5 innings.
No, I doubled up. And my account went way up after that. I was on a hot streak.
JD, are you booking him? Are you booking Rock?
No.
We just communicate a lot about bets.
Yeah.
I looked the other day. At one point, I lost 24 out of 25 bets in a row.
Oh, my God. Come on,
I lost 24 25. Yeah. And these aren't like crazy-ass bets. I mean, some of
all
them are
side bets, all on the spreads, or some money lines in there?
Everything you could imagine, and it all.
Dude, Rock bets like Korean darts and shit at like 2 a.m. So like,
a lot of bets.
4 out of 25. When you do the math on that, that's like impossible. That's insane.
I had to cash.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
Oh, by the way, if you have a FanDuel account, there is a free $25 on there waiting for you. They have put the World Cup, the odds of the United States having a shot on goal are minus 10,000, and the boost they're giving you is plus 10,000. So you can bet a maximum of $25 at plus 100 that the United States will take a shot on goal in their first World Cup.
I can't do it in California,
which is 100%. Oh, that sucks.
You're in California?
That's 100% chance that will happen. So that's a free 25.
Harper, they're just hot from 3.
What do you guys think of this bet? I bet that Trump will not go to the World Cup final, and I have no real reason to have bet that. And I bet it a while ago. I got a good price on it. I got like 4-1. And I thought in the moment that he wouldn't want to get booed.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about soccer.
He did go to the Knicks game like since then. So I thought, I don't know if that helps my bet or if it hurts it.
He's probably one of these guys that still thinks that soccer's for sissies.
Do we not remember that he got the fake peace prize that FIFA made up?
That's awesome. True. He did. Yeah.
But is this a FIFA? I guess it must be a FIFA.
That's your way of telling me that's a terrible bet, 6-9er?
I think it probably is. I think he winds up showing up, and
no,
he and Gianni Infantino wind up kissing, and he hands out the. Oh no! He does. He stands in the way and hands out the World Cup trophy at the end of the finals.
No, this guy.
I think he does.
After he got humiliated by getting booed like crazy during the national anthem.
They'll spin it. All they're gonna do is spin it.
How do you fall asleep during a finals game?
And now he cursed them, dude. They're down 29 at home.
79 points.
His love.
Antonio has 71 points.
I'm okay, and that's the reason why I'm okay with San Antonio winning. As much as I want both of them to take an L, Dolan having him come to MSG, I want this. I want the Knicks to lose.
Dolan's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Why doesn't Dolan sell the team, man? He could get $10 billion for that team. Why doesn't he sell
Actually,
it?
he is splitting it up. I'm not sure.
Well, the money's not going to make him any happier, JD. What makes him happy is to be the final arbiter of the fucking Knicks.
Right. What makes him happy is to kick Charles Oakley out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Doesn't he own the ball?
It was all good just a week ago.
I will say, the Sphere in Las Vegas was like his thing.
And now it's losing money.
Awesome.
It's losing money. Did you hear that? The Sphere is losing a ton of money. That's why he's not selling the Knicks. The Sphere is costing him money.
Wait till Pink Floyd does a 2-week residence there or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'll be fine. They'll work
Ronnie
that
Harper.
out. It'll be
right. My guy, Ronnie Harper.
You haven't lived until you've taken LSD and watched Wizard of Oz and listened to the dark side of the moon. It really is more. It does kind of coalesce.
It does. It does. I was very skeptical going into that.
You did that. You
look like shit matches up way more than you would expect. It's freaky.
Yeah. Same, but yeah.
I didn't have the LSD, just a ton of weed, but.
So you didn't do it. You had big difference, but
you're a faker. You're a faker, Rock.
No, I did it. And I'm telling you, even on only weed, it's fucking incredible.
It's like really, no, I did it.
That's awesome. Dude, my buddy.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I should say this.
Wow. No, don't. I know where your head's going.
I think you should say it. I don't think you don't be a bitch. Just say it.
Wow.
My buddy Josh, the musician. I went and saw him. He does the same 420 show every year at the Common Market, and it's always great. So I went and saw it, and like they had a break from their set. So I just went up. I was like, Josh, man, it sounds great. Da da da. He's like, hey man, come here. I go back to his car. First, he hands me this giant joint, so we're smoking that. He's like, hey, you want a little spritzer here? And I see him. He's got this like spray thing, and he goes like Panaka. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one. I'm like, what is this? He's like, dude, it's liquid LSD. I was like, wait, what? I gotta go home in a minute.
Yeah, not a great idea,
dude. I had to go just sit at the bar for a few minutes and just like sit there, like while what was going on outside.
Did you trip for like 12 hours or what? How'd that go?
It actually didn't last like it would normally last like that, but I definitely felt it strong for a little bit, and then kind of, I don't know, it wore off. Or maybe I just passed out. I don't remember.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. You're old enough to know not to just squirt shit in your mouth before you ask what it is, Rock. Come on, man.
I mean, maybe
awesome.
he just likes squirting stuff in his mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, what's wrong with squirting stuff in your mouth?
He does like stuff squirted in his mouth. Yeah, that's true.
Still one turnover. Still just one turnover for the Spurs.
Matt,
remember at halftime we're giving
friends
away
for a long time on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've just never really seen you before, and it just dawned on me that like I know exactly who you are now. It took me so. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes.
All good. Northeast Ohio, buddy.
Yeah, baby.
Remember at halftime we're doing our top life lessons.
Yes.
So you want to
get some good life advice. Doing our top. Each of us are going to do our top 3 rules of life.
it's the hangover effect, Chewy.
Oh yeah, Chewy asked, so what politician or celebrity is getting the blame tonight?
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, it could be Screaming A. Smith. Yeah, I don't know what celebrities are there. Is
I'm just going to blame Trump. I'm going to blame Trump again.
Just the hangover part, like Reggie was saying. Just
yeah,
his aura is still in the building or something.
All we know, Trump is still asleep in the box up there. And
you know how fragile Knicks fans are? Like, they lost one game after winning 2 impressive games in San Antonio, and they lost a game, and they're like, the sky is like Knicks fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Their mind, like, I can't believe how I want to, and like. Maybe it's one of those things like, the Knicks won how many games in a row? Like they haven't lost in over a month or so, whatever it is.
Those
maybe
first 2 games,
where it's like you just crack that armor and all of a sudden it's like they're just bleeding.
Hey, Darren Fox, Vassell, and Harper, between the 3 of them, have missed 3 shots. That's crazy. Out of 18. They're 13, nice. 15 of 18. 14 of 18, excuse me.
Matt, what were you saying about the first 2 games?
I was saying that even though the Knicks won both games in San Antonio, and everybody acted like the world was falling. When you watch the games, the Spurs were up 14 in the third quarter.
Right.
In the first game. And then the second game, if Wemby's jumper goes in the end, they win that, but they lost by 1. My point is, it's not like they got destroyed where it's like, well, yeah, New York's obviously the better team.
Right.
No, it's fucking close.
The Spurs win that game if Wemby just doesn't throw it off of Stephon Castle's back.
Yeah.
When to the right of him, you had 2 point guards calling for the ball in Fox. Well, not Vassell's not a point guard, but Fox and Vassell are like this, and Wemby just turns and throws the ball to Castle, who's turned around and running down the court.
Well, if Ernest Biner didn't fumble, maybe our Browns wouldn't have moved.
Why did you have to do that? Why? Now we got to bring it up. If Elway didn't score with 1:52 from the 2 fucking yard line,
but he won a Super Bowl ring with the Washington team. Remember
who?
Ernest Biner.
Yeah,
good for him.
I think he did.
I'm
That's
happy.
A great call. Damn.
Yeah, it is. Real
Reggie will pull out some old school stats. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I didn't expect Reggie to know. Like, he's not a huge football fan.
That was a really good call.
I was a huge football fan for many years. I grew up watching the Washington team. So
same. Art Monk.
I was just going to say Art Monk. They had 3 really good receivers.
I quit watching the Washington Redskins when they traded Art Monk, when they hired a Dallas Cowboy coach, and the first thing he did was trade Art Monk. I quit watching them. That's how much it pissed me off.
I have some Art Monk cards somewhere worth about probably less than what they were worth in 1990, which is pretty sad.
It's so every card I have from the 80s or 90s is worth less today than it was back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, Art Monk and Darryl Green were my 2 favorite Washington
Darryl Green,
players.
Fastest man in the NFL.
Darryl Green, not just fast, he was an incredible football player. He's one of the best cornerbacks of all time.
Oh, easily. Top 5, easy.
All right.
And the fastest, yes.
And Sean Taylor.
We got a huge halftime lead here. These halftimes normally take a while. So let's go through our little list here, Rock, and if anybody else wants to jump in.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat or anyone on stage has a rule of life they want to share, this is the time.
Absolutely, yes.
I'll start with an honorable mention, which is one we've probably all heard.
Okay, please.
That is you can pick your nose, and you can pick your friends, but you cannot pick your friend's nose.
That's true. That's true.
You can.
Mention.
You can. That just depends on what kind of relationship you have.
No, you can't.
That's true too. I mean,
you could always.
I've got one.
I think you'd have. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Once a king, always a king, but once a knight is not nearly enough.
That was my signature in middle school. That's what I wrote in yearbooks in middle school. Yeah, that's a good one. Anybody else have any honorable mentions or anything they want to get out of the way?
Yeah,
I know you got some life advice.
It's my first episode. I don't want to dodge the question. I guess my golden rule would be just treat people how you want to be treated. I mean, that doesn't really work if you're a sick fuck, if you're a masochist or something like that. Like, I wouldn't really recommend it for that.
Right.
It would work otherwise.
And if you missed it earlier, the ultimate honorable mention is the ultimate honorable mention from Teen Wolf is never date a girl with a tattoo of a dagger, never play cards with a guy with the same name as a city, and always get 12 hours of sleep. And if you do those 3 things in life, you're going to be successful.
And I have a southern one to share that the
Okay,
Cleveland people can appreciate it. The southern one is it is not true that Southerners do not know how to drive in the snow. The truth is Southerners don't know how to drive at all. The snow has nothing to do with it.
That's 100% true.
That is true. People down here cannot drive worth shit, honestly.
All right, JD, what is your first official one?
Mine? Number 3?
Yeah. Number 3.
So my first official one is you should dress for utility, not fashion. And I know a lot of people who don't like to dress for utility, like at work. A lot of guys don't like to wear the safety vest because they're like hitting on women. But the truth is, if a woman is not going to fuck you because you're wearing your safety vest, she was not going to fuck you anyway. You know what I mean? So you.
Dude, this is incredible. You have to say this again. Hold on. Back up for a second. You got to.
I'm taking notes here.
You're saying the workers who we don't know where they're working. I don't think you told us that, but there's workers that want to holler at the girls, but when they have their safety vests on, they don't feel like they're gonna get like, okay.
They don't think like they're gonna get any traction when they're hitting on women because they look like dorks. They don't want to wear their safety equipment or the harness or any of that shit. But it's kind of like Joe Rogan says, which I'm not a huge fan of Joe Rogan. He wears fanny packs all the time. And he always goes, if a woman's not going to fuck you because you got a fanny pack on, she was never going to anyway. So just wear the thing that is useful, right?
That's not the deal breaker.
Yeah, right. Like it's just do the shit you need, right? Like don't try to be, I don't know, fashionable all the time. Like dress.
Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch.
That's the fucking golden rule of life.
I like it.
Don't be a bitch. Yeah.
My number 3 is I did 3 quotes and then the explanation has to do with the quote. So my quote number 3, it's actually not really a quote. It's the title of a book that I never read, but it was grow food. The quote is grow food, not grass. And here's what this means in terms of the rule of life. It's very similar to the safety vest thing. You know, growing grass is a completely made up human thing that means you're a good homeowner. Even though grass is like basically a weed.
Right.
And so there's so many things in life that we get caught up in that don't fucking matter at all. Like fashion or just like, you know how much money people spend like that they don't have just to like keep up with the Joneses?
Right. Yeah.
You don't need to grow the fucking perfect grass. Grow some food in your fucking yard that you can eat.
Right. Yeah.
Spend your time on things that matter and not like trying to worry about do I have the fucking vest on or not?
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Focus on the things
try
that
to be
matter.
cool, be useful.
That's my number 3. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
You backed up JD on that one.
Yeah. My number. Okay.
Hold on. I've got one that goes with what Rock just said.
Okay. Go for it.
And it kind of pivots off of that is enjoy experiences, not things.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
did it. I remember reading this like extensive survey of people on their deathbed. They asked them, what is the best thing you spent their money on? And overwhelmingly, it was things they did and not things they bought.
Yeah.
Like
So I
outings or concerts or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
experiences and
spend your money on spending time with people.
Yeah. Or just engaging in events, right? Like I enjoy traveling, so I'm going to spend my money on travel, not Top Shot, but on travel and not things.
Yeah. Don't blow half of your salary on your working on your fucking grass outside. Doesn't fucking get it. It's a weed. You're basically spending money to grow a weed.
Now, what if that's what makes you happy, though, Rock? Like I know my dad was.
There might be joy. There might be joy. There might be joy in it, right? Like if that's a hobby, and you're using it as your experience, then fine. But for the most part, people just going out and try to, like, I don't know.
The quote goes beyond the grass. The lesson, I should say, the rule goes beyond your grass. It's don't buy the fucking $95 T-shirt because it's in.
Buy the $25 boxer briefs that you
nobody
get
cares what you're wearing
with
anymore.
my logo, my
Collectin
logo
and
on it.
Connectin on the ass, and then you'll be happy.
Yeah,
that's the rule. Yeah, I got you. All right, my number 2 is people ascribe conspiracies or like people intentionally trying to hurt them and stuff like that when stuff goes wrong. So my number 2 rule is never assume a conspiracy or intent when the same thing can be explained by incompetence.
Yes,
so like
everyone's. I love it.
Like
I have
at
a
work,
question, JD.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
It's halftime, and we'll make it brief. But all this UFO stuff, I don't know how to square it because we have like 50 to 100 like sober, high-ranking military intelligence officials that say they see these things all the fucking time. Yet we don't have one shred of evidence. I have heard so many of these guys, again, the straightest, most conservative dudes with uncheckered pasts. Seriously, no blemishes on their fucking record. Come out and say these things. They don't just say that only they saw it. They'll say the guys were tracking 40 of them for the past 2 weeks off the coast or something.
Yeah.
And then I went up and I saw it too. Okay, if that's the case, why didn't you bring an iPhone? I get it if you're not normally bringing
I love that. I love that.
Why didn't you bring one in that case? You know what I mean? So I just don't know how to fucking square this. I see all these dudes who really look like, they don't look like the biggest conspiracy theorists. They don't look like the biggest junkies. And yet we don't have a fucking shred of evidence.
And as much surveillance equipment that we have looking down at us and looking out away from us that hasn't seen it. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but if you go on YouTube for an hour, you'll be convinced.
Or how about the era
in a lab coat, a scientist talking about all the people that have taught, whatever.
Or how about the era where everybody in the world carries a video phone with them everywhere they go?
Right.
Except when they have these encounters. It's never there.
Yeah.
So what is it then, guys? Because if you look at it from the other angle, if you think that it's a conspiracy to like draw the public's attention away from current events, like that's almost just as crazy. Do we think these like 60-year-olds are sitting behind closed doors like, let's tell them about plasmas and aliens, and then they'll stop thinking about like the war? Like, I don't really think that's happening either. So if I don't think that's happening, and I'm not sold on these fucking aliens and orbs that we keep hearing about, then I don't know how to square it.
I think that even, you're right, I agree with you, but I think that even these guys that are quote unquote like the unblemished record professional, nobody's above being duped. It could be one thing and they just want to believe it's another thing.
Or groupthink or anything. Like you see something.
Groupthink, it could be, like remember when the United States thought there was all these like drones coming and attacking us and it turned out to be like Chinese weather balloons?
Okay, but we don't know we don't know that's what it turned out to be, A. And B, why do we have these skeptics like Neil deGrasse Tyson saying, excuse me, guys, I actually might have been wrong about this. Again, I'm not on the side of, trust me, there's aliens in a hangar in Nevada.
I believe there's
this complete shift in momentum where we have these former skeptics, these Eric Weinsteins, these Neil deGrasse Tysons that are saying, okay, with this new stuff that I see, maybe we were wrong. Anyway, I got on that rant because of something.
No, I love it because I could talk about this all day. That's very intriguing. One theory I would believe in, and I don't believe we're alone in the universe, and I don't believe we're just picked by God to be the only people here, but I do think possibly these crazy beings that people have like harnessed at Area 51 are actually humans coming back like through a like a paper universe, you know, like the rubber bands and everything. And I think they're humans coming back to try to connect with the older humans. That's what I.
How much
that'd be super cool
when you came up with that idea?
And when you said bands, did you mean like strings? Were you talking about string theory?
Yeah, string theory, exactly.
String theory is so interesting because they think scientists wasted the past 30 years studying something that wasn't as important as they thought it was, like in the 90s.
Oh,
everyone talks about this being that was found in Area 51, and they describe it the same. It was a very pale, weak being that was like the atmosphere really made it sick. But like if you look at humans, like and he was very short. That's where we're going. Well, like with all the computers and technology, like I used to work with a teacher who really believed that we're at some point in evolution, we're just going to be a head and our arms and fingers, because that's all we're going to need to do is just.
Can I point out something here, Your Honor? Just an objection.
I'm just happy you called me Your Honor. Go ahead.
The two guys that have admitted to taking LSD are the ones that think there are aliens at Area 51.
You guys need to try it.
I can't swear.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just pointing out facts here.
Steve Jobs said everyone should take LSD once.
I'm just
LSD Banaka.
Didn't he die? Didn't he die of cancer?
I don't know, but I did see that psilocybin supposedly cured a 90-year-old woman's Alzheimer's who hadn't spoken for 10 years. I saw that on X. I didn't click that link either. But if true, that's cool as fuck. And good for her. That's amazing.
I do want to share. I do want to share W.C. Fields' rule of life. May I?
All right.
Go ahead.
So they asked W.C. Fields why he never drank water. His response is because fish fuck in it.
That my dad used to say that all the time. Plus, wasn't W.C. Fields the guy that some woman came up to him and said, if I was your wife, I'd put poison in your liquor? And he said, if you were my wife, I'd drink it. I always thought that one was pretty good. And he's also the guy that said I would never be part of a club that would have me as a member. I thought that one was good too. I like those W.C. Fields quotes.
These are the only books I read, boys.
Nice.
Who is that on there?
I think I was wrong about him. I used to look up to him as a god. I was wrong.
Well, no, it's not that you were wrong. He changed.
I was wrong.
No, you weren't. He changed.
I couldn't see who it was. Who was it?
Bill Belichick.
Belichick.
Oh.
All right. What's number 2, guys?
My number 2 is, the quote is from the great poet Robert Frost, and the quote is, "In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned in life. It goes on." And the point of this one is, if you don't die, you're going to find a way to be okay. You know, we all go through things where it just seems there's just no way out, or life is just collapsing, or I'll never, you know, I've been in situations where I couldn't even afford to eat, and I had to steal crackers, and I go to Taco Bell and steal salsa packets, and I would steal they had lemon packets and sugar packets, and I'd steal that for lemonade. And you know, everyone's faced with these situations you feel like you can't get out of, but if you're not dead, life's going to go on, and you're going to survive, because that's what humans do. And at some point, things are going to become a distant memory, unless you let it fester. So my next rule of life is that, look, as bad as it is, if you're not dead, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Yep.
And totally, even if you're dead, you should consider keep going.
Well, dude,
Chewy says never under any circumstance take a sleeping pill and a laxative before bed. I think that's probably pretty good advice.
Really good advice.
Yeah. My number one.
I don't need to be taking either of those things, but yeah.
Definitely not at the same time. My number one is when I was a younger man, I never really celebrated anything because I thought it was going to happen anyway. Like, I got a perfect score on my SATs. I didn't really celebrate it. I got really good scores on my LSAT.
What the fuck?
Perfect score on your SATs?
16. This 1600 motherfucker right here. This 1600 motherfucker.
And I got really good scores on my LSAT and my.
Hey, JD, real quick.
Thank you for that.
JD doesn't watch.
I
Oh, he
appreciate
doesn't
that.
watch.
So I didn't celebrate when I graduated college because I thought it was going to happen regardless.
Yeah,
it was good. Well, it was going to happen. There was no scenario where I wasn't going to graduate, right? Like my junior and senior year of undergraduate, I didn't even buy the fucking books because I had a really good memory, not because I'm smart, just because I have a really good memory. Like, so I never celebrated those things. And then when I started working,
40 an hour.
When I started working in baseball, I would see these guys celebrate a random win on a Tuesday night against the worst team in the league, like they had won the World Series. Everybody's happy, everybody's celebrating. So I figured out, like I told you this earlier today, Rock, shit's hard to do, man. So you should celebrate everything. Like if you get a promotion or your kid does well in school or what, like just celebrate the shit because things are fucking hard. So like if any kind of small win you get or your friends get, you should celebrate. That's
Kelly and I told you earlier, Kelly and I made sure to, my daughter, she's in 5th grade, graduating, going to 6th grade, and she just fucking crushed it this year. And they had the end of the year, graduation ceremony. She's president of the school, so she gave this amazing speech. And then they gave her like this math and reading. She scored 98th percentile, 99th percentile in math, 98th in reading. She just had the highest math Olympiad score like in the school and just an unbelievable score. And I texted JD that, and the first thing he said was, celebrate that shit.
Yeah, you got to, man.
We went out. We took her out to a nice French bistro for brunch, like just her and Kelly and I, which never happens,
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Which is awesome.
I like that. I like that, JD. I like that a lot, man.
Yeah. You got to celebrate that shit. Especially like if your friends do something good, you want to pump them up. Like, your friend got a promotion or went out with the girl they wanted to, or what, like, I don't know. It's life's better when you celebrate little shit.
It's better. Yeah. When you celebrate the positives and don't focus as much on the negatives.
Yep.
Rock, I really liked your music on YouTube.
What is that? Oh, you don't have to lie. That doesn't mean you have to lie about it.
By the way,
but I'm going to celebrate the fact that you said that.
And you know who's celebrating for their son right now? Is our boy Ron Harper.
Yes.
Dude, his kid is, he's had so much, I don't know what we call it. Moxie's not the right word. Attention's not the right popularity.
I feel like
everybody loves Dylan Harper, and he's
so
just
good,
crushing again tonight. This guy's unbelievable. He's like 20 years old.
I feel like the greatness of Connectin and Cooper Flagg kind of overshadowed Dylan Harper this year, who was the 2nd overall pick in the draft.
He just didn't have a chance to play. He was hurt,
and he didn't play that much. Exactly.
He's 3 for 3 from 3 tonight. 6 of 7.
He's a difference maker in this series. 100%.
All right, I'm gonna share something a little quicker than what Chewy has to say. My football coach in high school said, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
That's what my dad would always say.
I got to push back.
Now, look. I don't agree with that at this point in my life because at this point, stuff takes a little bit.
I was going to say, that advice is fine before you're like 45.
When you're 16, 17, if you're out there just go.
Once you're 45, you either have to do it more than 3 times, or you're going to have a little wet spot on your pants after you're done.
Drippage, little drippage.
Yeah. It also depends on if you're wearing khakis or not. If you're wearing khakis, you gotta
you gotta make sure.
Get it all. You gotta make sure. You get older, every year it's another shake. I feel like after 45, maybe every 5 years is one more shake.
The rules don't apply when you're wearing khakis. You can take 10 minutes there to make sure that doesn't happen.
I do, and I do when I'm at work because I wear khakis going to work because I make sure I'm just anymore.
Gotta wait it out sometimes too. There's nothing you can do. You just gotta fucking wait it out, man.
Oh God. Oh man, and that's why the game is back on, y'all. It is still
20.5.
I'll give my number one real quick.
Wow, 20.5. Okay, yeah.
That 15 ended up being a bad number, I guess.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
The quote is, and I don't know who said this, but my buddy used to say it all the time.
Is Castle in foul trouble?
I think that's his second. Hold on.
It's his 4th. That's his 4th.
Is it really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit that Knicks money line bet, right?
All right, what's your number
my
one?
buddy Jim, R.I.P. He died. He had epilepsy, but he used to say, and he made me laugh. He always used to say, "Tell you what, I want you to crap in one hand and wish in the other, and tell me which one fills up
first."
Yeah.
The life lesson there is there's so many people that think they deserve results because they think they wish it into existence.
Right.
They don't.
She came around the corner.
Get it? What?
She came around the corner, looked out, and then ran back.
Apparently, there's a giant bug. Hang on, I gotta go kill it.
She just thought her dad told her to crap in her hand, so I'm gonna see what's gonna happen after Rock is back. She's
like the meme where the kid walks in and runs out. You guys know that meme, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a famous Mark Twain quote that says, "Always listen to your parents when they're around."
That's a good one too. Yeah, I like that one.
So my last life lesson is: if you want something, you got to fucking work and not just think that you deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Everything takes work, even if you're gifted, man. Even if you think you have the inside track, like shit's hard. So
even if you're special, like JD with his 1600 SAT,
I'm not special. I can remember stuff really well.
You're special, JD.
Well, special ed. Well, I'll tell you what. It sucks having a good memory because you get in a lot of fights, and my brothers used to make fun of me all the time when we'd go on like road trips. I could memorize the license plate of every car that was in front of us. And so when we'd get to like a place, they'd ask me what these license plates were of certain cars or whatever, because they had written them down and I would remember it. And I just remember getting tortured.
What do you mean? How many did you remember? You the Rain
Just
Man?
like if we were on a road trip, any car that was in front of us, I would remember the license plate of.
Like intentionally though.
And so
because you're gonna quiz you on it.
Yeah, just kind of not. I don't know. It was a habit I got into as a kid, just like memorizing shit like that. Or like in a movie, I'd memorize the license plate of a car. I don't know why. That's
where I was going to go. You got a little bit of that tism up in there, JD. A little bit of that tism.
I might have a little tism, but it was just like a game I played with my dad, and then I kept doing it. Like I don't know. But I just remember shit like that for some reason. So.
That's great if your baseball stats.
Well, exactly. I tried to use it for something useful, like baseball statistics. Exactly.
We've got two Knicks, speaking of statistics, in double figures. That's it. We've got Brunson with 19 and OG with 17, and nobody else has more than 6.
How's Bridges doing?
5 points.
2 for 5.
He played 29 minutes last game and scored 2 points.
It's still cool that he plays every game. Meaning he's an Iron Man. I don't know if you guys know that. He's played like 700 something.
Oh yeah.
I know. Yeah. I respect Bridges, but I'm just saying he is.
Do you think
he was on
would
fire?
Take that trade back?
That's a good question.
No.
They made the finals.
Yeah, they're in the finals. There's no way they would take it back.
You think it's that simple, guys? I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right. They went up 2-0 in the finals. So am I kidding? Yeah.
5 draft picks?
After 50 years of not getting anything for the draft picks they had?
I'm starting to learn, or maybe draft picks maybe don't matter. Like, look at the freaking Rams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like you said, the Rams, fuck them picks.
They've had like 3 first-round picks in the last, decade.
Regulator, I feel like it was a bad trade, but it worked out for them. It'd be like getting in the worst hand in poker if you're a poker player, meaning you get in with a dominated hand, but hey, the dealer bails you out with that ace.
Right, yeah.
So if the Knicks lose this series, they could get Giannis. So they're going to win either way. So
I can't wait for a team to give. I can't wait for a team to mortgage their future for Giannis, only to realize that his calf and leg issues are never going away.
34 years old, and he's been playing professionally for 14 years. And
it's a classic NBA GM though. They'll all try. They'll all try.
I don't have the game available. I just look into the stats. Who got the flagrant foul?
Oh, I got it right here. Hold on.
If you got the stats up, you can go to play-by-play.
Well, it says Carl Anthony Town makes flagrant foul.
Oh no, it's Wemby. Wemby got a flagrant foul.
It was Wemby.
So he could be suspended if he gets another flagrant foul.
Man, they ain't gonna suspend his ass.
They're not. Come on.
They're gonna do every fucking thing in their power.
It's points.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is they're gonna do everything.
Look, if they want the shit to go 7 and the Spurs win tonight, they might be like, let's suspend Wemby for the next game in San Antonio so the Knicks win it.
Let's hope not. I mean,
the money line is now 2,500.
So they cut it to 22. Here they come.
By the way, Reggie, they had to review that before they called it a flagrant. It wasn't clear on them. It was
no. He held somebody in the throat. Who was that?
They called a foul. They called a foul on it. Then they went and reviewed it.
Upgraded it after they reviewed it. Yeah.
Because they can't give him anything too harsh unless they absolutely validate it.
Right, but tonight makes his second flagrant in this series.
Yeah, you're right.
Was that an automatic suspension after 2?
It's so many points. I think you get.
I don't think so.
Let me look it up.
7-0 run by the Knicks.
When a player triggers, I guess that's regular season, 3 points. And so if they hit 4 points is when it happens. So if he's got 2 flagrant ones, then he's only got 2 points.
Okay.
And he's still got to get 2 more points before he gets suspended.
I think
so. Even then, no, you're good.
I think that in the playoffs it's 3 flagrant points.
It is 3, but in the playoffs it's 3.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, Gemini says when they exceed 3 points.
So this is from the NBA website. It says suspension of 1 or 2 games are handed out for every point a player accrues above a total of 3 in a single postseason run. So it would have to be 4.
4 points. Yeah.
Well, either way, he's good because he doesn't have another flagrant foul outside of this series, does he?
He's got 2 points if they count tonight.
Yeah.
Out of the series, he's got a flagrant. Yeah, they suspended him a game.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2 points. He got a flagrant.
He elbowed the dude in the face.
That's 2 points. That's 2 points. He gets 1 tonight. That's 3 points.
But didn't you say we already got one?
You got one earlier. You got one last game, right? Or did he not get?
Oh, tonight. No, didn't he just now get a?
He just now got a flagrant 1. He had a flagrant 2, so he's got 3 points now.
So he's not going to get suspended.
He hasn't exceeded 3.
Yeah.
Unless they upgrade tonight's to a flagrant 2, and I didn't see the play, so I don't know.
And they've already reviewed it,
he does have another flagrant foul in Game 4 against the Timberwolves. Remember when he elbowed the guy? So
is there an echo in here? Yeah. I feel like there's an echo in here.
I'm repeating exactly what you said, but with more background information.
If it's a flagrant,
you didn't even give the name. I told you it was Naz Reid already.
If it was a flagrant 2 tonight, he would be kicked out of the game. So it was a flagrant 1. So that's 3 points because he got kicked out of the Wolves game.
Spurs are 15 for 29 from 3 tonight.
And the Knicks have made 4, I think, right? They made 6. 6 of 15. They've only taken 15, and the Spurs have made 15. Isn't that crazy?
Wait,
free throws are keeping the Knicks in.
I'll tell you what I need. I need some rebounds for my bet.
You mean free throw merchant? Is that what you call him? Talking about?
The Knicks have 2 bench points. 2?
Yeah, and that's just Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, and this is coming off of Shamet was 1 for 7 last game from 3, 1 for 8 overall. And
but
he's been a key contributor.
They're 1 of 10 from the bench.
They've only taken. I'm gonna say they've only taken 10 shots.
The flagrant foul in the Minnesota game was a flagrant 2.
Thibodeau back?
Right.
Yes,
2 points.
So that's 2 points plus 1 point tonight, which is 3 points.
You sure? Sounds like 21.
Wait, 2 plus 1.
You put the 1 on, that makes 21.
JD only counts to 1,600. This is throwing him off.
God. That's his first number. That's where he starts, and he counts up from there.
Where the hell is Lazy Tony? He would explain this all.
Yeah.
So JD,
Lazy Tony's our math guy.
JD, did you ever memorize digits for pi?
No, that was a little bit too dorky for me.
Every year, I would challenge my students to memorize the digits of pi backwards.
How many people did it, Rock?
Dude, it would be like halfway through the year till someone was finally like, "Wait,
really?"
Well, sixth graders. So I'm just introducing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, I just know like 3.14, 1 to 5, whatever, blah, blah, 2, 6, 9, whatever.
No, it's 9 after 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, something.
I feel like you have to be that precise. You're doing something you shouldn't do, or you work for.
Basically,
NASA.
you're doing a spelling bee at that point. You're just memorizing. It's just a memorization.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're building something you shouldn't be building, or you're working for NASA. Is the way I look
like
at it.
If you want to excel in math, there is absolutely no reason for you to memorize the digits of pi.
No,
there's no reason for it. All right, the Knicks got this thing down to a 22-point game.
What's the diff?
You guys see McAfee's getting $60 million a year? Jesus.
Who?
Yeah.
Pat McAfee. And it's funny because people on X are like,
oh,
why does ESPN love him so much? I don't think that they love him so much. There must just be demand for him.
No, he brings the ratings in of the college kids. The college kids love that dude.
Good point.
And he offers a different I don't know how to say it.
It's a different personality. It's a different personality.
Crowd, different demographic than most of ESPN appeals to.
10-0 run.
$60 million a year, though.
Media views is the other thing too.
They wouldn't do it if he wasn't making the money back for him.
Sure, yeah.
I can't personally. I can't stand the show. I can't stand the guy.
He produces his own show and then sells the show to ESPN. So they're buying not him. It's just a show, the whole show. So
I love that he had Aaron Rodgers on for years, and it came out that he paid him so much money to be on the show all those times.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. Those guys get money all the time.
Yeah,
19-point game.
There's a great Greg Maddux story about that. Like when you go on the pregame show, and Greg Maddux had all the money in the world, but when you go on the pregame show, they always give you like a gift or something. Normally it's like a watch from a sponsor or something like that, right? Well, he went on this pregame show, and it was over, and the guy's like, "We don't have anything to give you, like, we just don't have it right now." And the interviewer's like, I got $25 in my pocket if you want that. And Greg Maddux took the $25.
What a legend. I love Greg Maddux so much.
But I mean, come on, Greg Maddux is worth $1 gajillion. So
appreciated of all time, just athletes, top 10 underrated, under talked about.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
For how good he was.
Yeah.
Well, he won a couple of Cy Youngs though, didn't he?
Could you consider him the best pitcher of all time? JD, I'm asking you.
I mean,
baseball better than me.
No, he's not the best pitcher of all time, but he was. I mean,
Nolan
of all time.
Kofi.
I know me some Nolan Ryan personally.
Christy Mathewson or something. I don't know. I mean, Babe Ruth was pretty good. It's got to be Cy Young. It's the fucking award named after him. But those guys don't count because they threw they pitched like 600 games or something. You know what I mean?
I love it. It's the guy who has the trophy or the award named after him.
I mean, honestly,
valid.
It's not called the damn Greg Maddux Award. Come on.
But those guys would pitch like 600 innings or what? I mean, it's just.
No, I know.
He won 4 consecutive Cy Youngs, regulator.
Who did?
Maddux. 4 straight, yeah.
3 of those were with the Brave. I think he won. Was he with the White Sox or the Cubs before he became a Brave?
I'm not stat-wise because it's hard to compare the stats of the eras, but this guy's pitching in the home run era, Maddux.
Well, Maddux, I would say, was the smartest pitcher ever. He didn't have the stuff that anybody else.
He didn't have the heat. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, Matt, how awful was it when those 3 cocksucking pictures from the Braves just shut down our Hall of Fame offensive lineup in the World Series?
This is how good Maddux is. Maddux once gave up a home run to Jeff Bagwell in an 8-1 game towards the end of the season.
I love this story
because he knew they were going to be in the playoffs, and he wanted them to think he would throw that pitch again. Javi Lopez went out there.
Didn't he shrug off the catcher like 3 times so he could throw him a meatball?
Struck him off, and Javi went out there and he's like, "I'm going to throw him this pitch. He's going to hit it for a home run, and then in the playoffs, he's going to be looking for that pitch." And sure enough, he struck him out in the playoffs. That's the kind of shit he did. Like, he was the smartest.
It's smart.
I don't
it's
know
smart
if he
as
had
fuck. Yeah.
the best shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
We're at a 14-point game.
16.
I'm telling you, man, we got to come back here. It's going to happen.
Should have put that money on the money line.
Wait, no, it is 16. I just did math wrong. Never mind. I'm not behind.
Don't let Rock do the diff anymore. All right, hey gentlemen, I got to run.
No,
It's kind of late.
we need LT to do the diff. All right, bud.
I appreciate y'all.
Bye,
Take
man.
care of
Good to see you.
yourselves. I assume we won't be.
All right, brother.
We might not be here next week. I don't know. But I'm assuming y'all are gonna do some baseball stuff through the summer.
Yeah, we'll do some stuff.
World
I don't
Cup,
know
maybe.
who's on Saturday. Who does Saturday nights here? Maybe we can do Saturday night or something. I don't know. We'll see.
World Cup starts.
I'll
World
let you
Cup
know.
starts next. World Cup starts next Wednesday, I think, doesn't it?
No, it starts tomorrow, right?
It already started.
There's the friendly.
Well, I mean,
games
the
are going
USA
on.
plays tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, the USA plays a real
Friday.
game tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Friday.
Yeah. Anyway,
know
y'all be
because I-
safe. Take care of yourselves.
All right, bud.
And we'll
Appreciate
chat with
you,
y'all
man.
later. Okay.
Good to see you.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah.
Always great to see you, RX.
See all of you.
Real. Yes.
As Matt comes back in, I'm shaking my titties in front of the camera.
Jesus.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Good
All
night.
right. So Christy Mathewson started 636 games. He had 435 complete games, and his career ERA was 2.13.
Did he have to pitch against HGH?
No, he only had. I don't know. I'm just. I mean, when you look at the
I know.
actual statistics,
That was a
it's
great call.
insanity.
That was a great call.
He had 11 shutouts one year. I mean,
It's insane.
he pitched 400 innings that year, 400.2 innings. That's just insanity,
That's-
man.
That just means you're not actually throwing as hard as you could possibly throw.
No.
'Cause there's just no
You're
way.
just throwing. Yeah.
Maddox
exactly.
had
Just throwing.
18 gold gloves, most by any player at any position.
Maddox had 18.
Yeah, Maddox is the guy when it comes to gold gloves. Yeah.
I think
18.
there's a case to be made that he's the best pitcher of all time.
No chance. Best of
what-
all time?
One World Series.
Is there
ring,
any
right?
stat that compares like ERA with the average scoring in baseball? In
Yeah,
that era?
ERA plus.
Oh.
So let's look at Maddox's ERA.
Oh shit!
plus.
No, we don't have to look it up. It's fine. We can just
Hold on.
pretend.
I bowed out. You're on your own, Rock. There's no way I'm arguing the other side of this.
All right. Well, whatever the number is, add
Guys
18
know their
gold
stuff.
gloves after.
20-point game. Still just 2 Knicks in double figures.
Here's the
22
other
and
thing.
22.
Here's the other
Maddox
thing.
ERA plus 132. Christy Mathewson's ERA plus 136.
Well. Looks like we have another front runner here.
Wait, Mathewson's better. You want a higher number?
Oh, I thought it was ERA.
No, ERA plus.
Ah, fuck.
ERA plus takes into defense and league average hitting and all that kind of stuff. So it's like WAR. 136 is 36% better than the league average. Maddox would have been 34.
No, is it?
or 32%.
Are we talking about? Okay, the league average. Okay. Bronson and 1, 18-point game, maybe to 17. What's the magic phrase, y'all?
Let's get it within 10.
Get it within 10 by the end of the quarter. Anything can happen. I can win my plus bet. I don't want to really. I'd rather Spurs win.
What's your big bet for today?
That's it. I don't have any money in my account because I put.
Oh, okay.
I barely had anything left, so I put it all on the soccer bet, the free one.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then
gotcha.
I had to cash in. I had to cash in my Gavin Williams Cy Young bets.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to get some money in my account so that I could bet this game. So I didn't bet too much.
I did
did-
make a Gavin Williams, Bobby Witt MVP bet. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes.
Oh no!
You guys
Now that I
betting
cashed
any
it in,
NFL
he's a
futures?
lock for the Cy Young.
Okay.
I had it
What was
at
that,
plus
Matt?
4,500.
Any NFL futures? We've got the Rams at plus 550 to win the Super Bowl. The Bills at 10-1. The Ravens at 10-1.
I like the
Seahawks.
Ravens under is it 12.5 or 11.5?
I like the regular season wins total.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
They weren't that impressive last year. Now they have a new coach, a new system, and their first day of mandatory minicamp, I think it was 7 different players didn't show up, and like starters like Zay Flowers wasn't there, and like some big names. Like I don't know. I feel like they didn't know how good they had it with Harbaugh and his whole system, even though I hate Harbaugh.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to have to run out. I got to pick up my daughter. She's at a pride party this evening, so I'm going to head on out. Let me know if we're going to do something next week. It was a pleasure hanging out.
I'll give you a shout.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm going to bounce too, guys.
All right.
I hope that's not a bad thing, but
no.
It was
Can I ask you a question real quick before you go? What are those posters behind you?
We got Jordan, Curry, and LeBron.
Nice. Those are sweet.
So,
those are sweet.
They're like obviously the same collection.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, obviously. Yep.
They look cool. Yeah, they look really cool.
I need maybe some more Cleveland stuff. I stream once a week with my boy from back in Ohio, Matt Bellman. He's a big baseball guy too, and he's got Albert Bell. If you guys ever tune in,
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Wait. What?
He's got a picture of Albert Bell, my co-host.
Albert Bell comes on stream for
once a week on Collecting and Connecting. So yeah.
My favorite Albert Bell story is that kids came to his house on Halloween and he threw stuff at them.
Yeah, no, Cleveland, we've got some crazy stories. I grew up, when I first was a kid, I loved watching Cleveland State University games, the CSU Vikings.
My dad worked there.
Oh, I think we talked about this before, and they've got the craziest story. No one's going to know this, but their coach at the time was one of the best, Kevin Mackey, RIP. He just passed away, I think, this year. He was one of the best basketball minds in all of the world. And Cleveland State was a really small school, and they had this guy, you guys can Google him that are watching, Kenny the Mouse McFadden. Learn something today. The Mouse from New York City. And CSU was amazing. And I lived just like 10 minutes from where they played. And where they played, this gym was so small because they weren't a big school. And it just felt like we were sitting on top of the court. So as a kid, it's just like the most exciting thing of all time. And then Mackey got busted for fucking crack and got fired.
He got caught passed out in a crack house.
Yeah, and he was guilty as sin, and he was a good dude. And he really was. I've got some great pictures of Ken. And I was a kid.
You want to hear a true story?
I looked up to these guys.
I swear this is 100% true. My dad worked at Cleveland State, and I was allowed to go to they had a basketball camp every summer. And my brother and I could go for free because my dad worked there. And it was run by Kevin Mackey.
Wow, I can't believe
and the players. Eric Mudd. Yes. Remember those players? Stewart.
You say Eric Mudd? Yeah, for sure.
All of them. And they were like
Warren Bradley.
They were like the coaches. One day, we went to get our lunch. You know, bring your lunch in a brown bag. I couldn't find my lunch anywhere. I went up to Kevin Mackey. I was like, I don't know where my lunch is, man. You know, and I had to eat.
Dude,
Kevin Mackey gave the mouse. Kevin Mackey gave the mouse.
And you told him you forgot your lunch?
I'm not done. Kevin Mackey gave the mouse $10. Back then, you could get a full meal for $10. And he drove me to McDonald's, bought me lunch.
Dude, this is your best story.
Came back.
Do you have any basketball stories that are better than this?
I think this is my favorite part of the story. And I swear to God, this whole story is true. The next day, Kevin Mackey came up to me. He's like, hey, I found your lunch. You know, it was underneath the bleacher. He's like, I ate it. He's like, tell your mom she makes a really good turkey sandwich.
Oh my, that's the best fucking story. Kenny the Mouse McFadden took you to get lunch?
For me, that was like Jordan taking me to lunch, like LeBron.
Of course.
Like at the time. Like he was a god to me.
Yeah, man. He should have made the league.
They upset Indiana in one of the greatest upsets. They upset Indiana in one of the greatest upsets in NCAA tournament history. And then they lost to Navy.
David
Robinson by 1 freaking point. In the round.
So they did all this, and then they built this huge convocation center, is what they called
the convo.
Because they played in this small gym. I think it was called Woodling Gym, right?
Yep.
So they went from this small gym to being this powerhouse. They just beat fucking Bobby Knight and barely lost to Navy and David Robinson. So they built this huge new convocation center. They called it the house that Mackey built, and then he gets busted for crack.
Yeah. And now
over the news, dude. It's not gossip. It's not a story. They bust him and they take pictures of the fucking crack.
Dude, they have pictures of him in the crack house. Yeah, like it was in paper.
And he was a good guy. He wasn't some bad guy. These days, he'd be dragged up and fucking down Twitter.
I'll never forget.
Worst man in the whole way. He's a good man and a great fucking basketball mind. And you know what happened? He ended up getting hired by the Pacers and Larry Bird because Bird knew how smart he was. And he stayed there. And he never got high again. And he stayed fucking clean and he stayed in the league for a long time.
No, he was a great man, great basketball mind. One of the best of all time. Just had a few issues.
The run and stun offense. That's the game.
Run and stun.
He had the run and stun before anybody.
Google it. Google it. Oh man, those were good. Those were good times.
Hell yeah. Those were good times. Wow, 15-point game.
I saw Pearl Jam at the Convocation Center in 94.
What? Say it again?
I saw Pearl Jam at the Convocation Center in 94. It was so sick.
Wow. And Cleveland State never really made a comeback after
No, but they did have one player in the NBA. Norris Cole. That's right.
Norris Cole, yeah.
Went to the NBA after the Mackey run. That was with they got Rolly Massimino too, like as a coach for a little bit.
Yeah. So no, but who came? There was someone that came right after. So there was someone right after Mackey that wasn't Massimino. There was someone in the middle. If you said his name, or if I said his name, you'd say, "Oh yeah,
right."
Mike Boyd.
That sounds right.
I think that might be it.
I was just shocked that they got Mackey, which was like unheard of for Cleveland State to get a guy like that, and then they got Massimino, which is like
they almost got Manute. Mackey almost got a Manute bowl, but Mackey was like cheating or something. So the NCAA said, "No, you're not getting Manute," and he didn't end up getting him. I don't think.
Right.
Or maybe they got him just briefly. It's so funny as Clevelanders, we take such pride in this, and this happened in fucking 1987.
That's how rough our sports scene can be.
For sure. And I was, 5'6". I was just those guys were so cool, so impressionable. They'd be on the fucking boats in the flats, dude.
Oh yeah.
That was a different day and age.
They were visible. It was like they took this whole city by storm. Like it was you can't really explain it. It's a local small college. If you drove by it, you might not even see it.
You wouldn't notice it. No. They don't have a football team.
At
least they
never
never
have a football
did.
field. Even Case Western, I think, has a football field.
Yeah, Case has it. I think Case has a team. Damn,
man, it's great to connect again with you, man. It's been so long. Sure. I can't believe I didn't even remember. Like, it's not that I remember who you were. It just took me.
Oh, thanks for you guys having me on. I appreciate it. I felt like maybe it's going to be weird if I just got on. Then I saw you guys were all together. So
sweet. Yeah, it's been great having you on, man.
Brother. Yeah.
All right. Stop by. Appreciate it. JD and Rock. We'll see you soon. Thanks again.
We're the big birds.
Yeah. So, Rock, it looks like this Mackey guy was arrested in a car with a female companion when police were acting on a tip staked out a suspected drug house.
Yeah.
Allegedly saw Mackey leave and drive in erratically. Wow. And the best.
I guess the pictures weren't. There were pictures were probably from his car. I was young back then. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But
the best Albert Bell story is when Gene Lamont thought his bat was corked and the umpire stole it, and then one of the pitchers, Jason Grimsley.
Oh, Jason Grimsley went through the raft, through the ceiling.
He went through the ceiling into the umpire's room, but then he left a bat. The bat he left was, I think it was Paul Sorrento or something.
Yes, it was Sorrento's bat. That's exactly right.
It had Sorrento's name on it. Yes. So the umpires come in the next day and go, why the fuck is Sorrento's bat here? And Bell ends up getting like a 10-game suspension or something out of it. That
was corked 100%. And they knew
100%. And I mean,
imagine how fun that would be. Like you're Major League Ball club. So you play baseball for a living.
Yeah.
Your best player gets caught with a corked bat. So you send your crazy relief pitcher who leads the league in wild pitches.
Yes.
Up through the ceiling tiles, like in Die Hard, to go in and drop down in the room where the bat was stored, and he stole it and replaced the bat.
And here's the thing. You could have paid the clubhouse guy $50 to get into that umpire's room because they have to do their laundry every night. You could just say, "Hey, kid, here's $50."
That guy was crazy.
Yeah. So that's the craziest Albert Bell story. Seriously, like that. I'm still not convinced cork bats work, but yeah, that one was definitely corked.
And the other at best Albert Bell thing is when he just absolutely destroyed Fernando Tatis. Not Tatis.
Vina.
Yes, Vina.
Fernando Vina got the ground ball and he was going to tag him, and he just blew him the fuck up in the base path.
Do you know why he did that?
No, I don't.
Because in the first inning of that game, it was a similar situation, and he didn't do it.
Okay.
And the first base coach kind of berated him. You gotta break that shit up.
Right.
And so the second time it happened, it's like, all right, I'll break this shit up. I'll take this guy's freaking head off.
I still think that's a fine play. If you're in the base path that I'm running, fuck you. Like, I mean, maybe you shouldn't have like forearm shivered him or whatever, but
so hard.
Like, well, the way I was taught to turn the double play is you throw the ball at the player's head, right? Like at second base, because they're going to get the fuck out of the way. Yeah. All right. Do we think we have a ball game here or no?
It's a 15-point game. I mean, if you got to go.
No. I don't. I mean, if you want to go, that's fine. I just was wondering if this is actually going to be competitive or not.
Look,
because
you know what the Knicks have been doing all playoffs is coming back in the fourth quarter from these huge deficits. So if they come back and win this game, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm definitely going to watch.
Let me go through some stats here because I'm wondering how much these guys have played. Wimby's already played 32 minutes. That seems like a lot. For him. Champagne 24, Fox 28, Vessel 31, Castle 18, Harper 23, and then for the Knicks, OG 31, Towns 16 because now he's got 4 personal fouls, Hart 24, Bridges 25, and Brunson's played 32 minutes too. So do you think the Knicks put all the starters out there for the first?
I think they almost have to because their bench has been horrible tonight.
Yeah, so they just try to make this comeback in the first 5 minutes, and then if it doesn't work, they kind of go from there.
I don't think they're gonna give it in until there's. I mean, even if it's a 20-point game, they're still going to be trying with 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Finals.
Well, I mean, I just meant with because you don't want Brunson to play 43 minutes or
Brunson's
something.
Fine. He'll be fine. He's tough as nails. I think they're going to let him play as many minutes as he can.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Their bench.
Like, what are you conserving for? You know, I mean.
Well, and you got 2 days off too because they don't play again until Saturday, right?
Travel game. Yeah, it's a travel game after today.
So their bench, like you were saying, is god awful. Sohan 0 of 1.
Oh shit.
Robinson 1 of 4. Clarkson 1 of 3. Shamet 0 of 2. Alvarado 0 of 2. McBride 0 of 3. Like they've made
shitting their pants.
2 out of 13 shots they've taken and committed 5 turnovers.
So to start fourth, the Knicks do have McBride and Shamet out there. I see Brunson's out there. Mitchell Robinson.
That's weird. Why not? I mean, I guess
maybe
it's not do or die.
Keep it close and then put the quote unquote the dudes back and then make a run, in the middle of the quarter or towards the end.
Okay, so talking about the Spurs, do you play Wemby a ton too? I mean, because you got 2 days coming off.
Yep.
Okay. See, I don't know how minutes work a lot in the NBA. Like, I know guys.
I don't know. I also don't know. Like, I'm not the team. I'm not with the team. I don't know how tired these guys are.
Right. Yeah.
But Wemby doesn't look tired to me.
Right. And you have 2 days off.
Years old. Like, if there's a time to play a guy 48 minutes when he's 22.
Yeah. And well, the 2 days off is also a big. I mean, I know they got to travel.
And then you got 2 days off to rest, which the Cavs didn't have for 2.5 series, but whatever.
Now, this is just me being me and weird, is I wonder if they travel tonight.
I don't know. If I was San Antonio's organization, I would want them to fly home tonight.
I would too.
Get as much rest as possible.
Yep.
Especially if they win, they're not going to go to sleep anytime soon anyway.
Yeah, and let's be honest, man. I've traveled with teams before. Traveling on a charter jet is not the same thing as traveling coach. Like, you just pull up to the place and walk on the plane, and it's freaking awesome, and the food is great, and the movies are awesome, and
it's not like the 70s Cavs where the freaking play-by-play announcer Joe Tate would have to rent a station wagon.
Yes.
And drive 5 players in it for like that was his. He had to drive 5 players down the road,
or taking a train or any of that kind of stuff. Those planes are really nice. I remember a buddy of mine was the clubhouse guy for the Panthers, and he said that Panthers plane was just totally decked out. Like you could get anything you wanted to eat, steak, lobster, what, like anything you wanted to eat. It had all the brand new movies. It had all the like super oversized chairs, almost like their couches, because these guys are football players. Like they can't even first class seats are probably small to those guys.
Oh yeah.
He said there's like maybe 110 seats on the entire plane, and it's just like gigantic and tables and all that kind of stuff.
I get whatever I want to eat whenever I fly. I mean, as long as I want pretzels.
Yeah, or peanuts. Yeah.
Right. I like the little biscuit cookies they give you sometimes.
Oh yeah, the biscottis or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what they're. Yeah, they're little.
Also, some of the minor league teams had these really cool buses. Like they're just they had
like
these
video game systems on the bus and
like direct TV for every seat, and like just really like 5 or 6 beds, a real like full size bathroom where you could shower if you wanted to, like a huge refrigerator, all, like just. But only the teams with money would get those. But those were freaking awesome, man. If you were going to travel by bus, that was the way to go, because it was just like a huge apartment that you're in. You know what I mean?
It's not a Greyhound where there's a tiny ass screen 14 rows up.
No.
We playing on it.
And the funny thing is, this might be a little bit inside baseball, no pun intended, but none of the players would ever want to travel with the coaches. So there'd be 2 buses. Oh, yeah. There'd be the coach and like training staff and all those guys, maybe 10 people on a giant bus, and then everybody else crammed in the second bus because nobody wanted to travel with the coaches, or never. I was thinking, like, how can it be, man? Just sit in the back and you got a whole like
you would think you would want to ride with the coach to try to get on their good side, maybe, you know?
Right. Yeah. But every time it was like the 5 coaches, the 3 trainers, and the play-by-play guy, and that was it on that bus.
I guess my view of getting on the good side of the coach also is a tell of, you know, my status on most of the teams that I played on.
Right.
Like,
right.
You needed to get close to the coach.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I gotta take a quick wee and I think I'm gonna grab some lettuce.
All right, cool, man. All right, so for those of you that are watching at home, it's a 15-point game. Knicks 75, Spurs 90. We just started the fourth quarter. There's over 11 minutes left. I don't know, man. 92-75. They're going to have to make a comeback starting soon, I would think. I don't know, man. The Spurs have they haven't turned the ball over a ton. Does this game just come down to the Knicks missing shots? They're 9 of 23 on threes. That's not too bad. That's almost 40%. They're shooting 40% from the field, 24 of 60. What is it, turnovers or rebounds? The rebounds are almost even. I don't know what the Spurs are really doing that's so great here. Spurs have 32 or 35 rebounds. Knicks have 30. 3-pointers are pretty close to the same, 42% to 39%. 16-9. I guess that's your difference there. The Spurs have made 16 threes. Knicks have made 9. Maybe it's just Cat was in foul trouble so early that really was a problem for them, and they just didn't have much of an answer. But nothing really jumps out. Brunson's 9 of 19, so he's not really playing that bad. He's only got 1 turnover. Maybe it's just the lack of having Towns in the game because of the foul trouble that really did it. But I don't know. Or it's just a letdown. I don't really know, man. Maybe it was.
I think the Knicks are they've been riding so high for so long. They haven't lost a game since the damn Atlanta series.
Yeah.
And I feel like they lost the game, and it's like I said, like San Antonio put a chink in the armor, and now they're just bleeding. Like they.
Well,
and also think back to before the series started. The Spurs are the better team. Nobody got on this Knicks bandwagon until they won game 1.
Right. I think Matt made a pretty good point. Like, if you're just looking at the box score the day after and you see, oh, Knicks won game 1, Knicks won game 2, like, that's one thing. But the Knicks had a commanding lead in both of those games. And honestly, they should have won the second game.
Well, the Spurs definitely, like, I don't want to get all Kenny Atkinson. Analytically, they should have won that second game. But it was a winnable game for them. It was more like they lost it as opposed to the Knicks won it.
Yeah, the Knicks
won game 1. Like, Brunson just started cooking in the fourth.
Yeah. But
just took the game.
I just don't know how many times out of 100 that Wemby's going to throw that pass in homeboy's back, you know, because you just inbound that ball and get fouled and the game's pretty much over. You know what I mean?
And the other thing that was so horrible is right after he made the pass and it was a turnover, he immediately committed a foul, which was really bad.
Yeah, on the guy that you know is going to make the free throws.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like the Spurs to win this game just so we have a real, series. There's nothing better than a game 7.
I kind of just want the Spurs to win the series because I get so sick of, I love Ben Stiller. I love John McEnroe. I love Spike Lee.
Yeah.
I don't hate Stephen A. Smith. I don't love him. But I just want the Knicks fans to shut the fuck up.
I do too. I told you that before the series is like, I can take the discourse of the Spurs are so good and young, and I can take that. I can't take 6 months of the Knicks are the greatest team in history and have to hear that for 6. I can't.
Like it's basketball mecca.
Yeah, it's mecca.
And it is. But again, it can't be the NBA mecca because they haven't won shit since 1973.
Yeah. So a couple of things that we had 5 people on here and we couldn't really talk about a ton of stuff. I do have the Spurs to win the series. I bet them at plus 720, but I only put $10 on it. I told you that last time.
I do have a Spurs bet to win the series, but it's from before the series started and it was only like $3. And I have a Knicks bet to win the series, $5 on Bet365, only because I was shocked that they let me bet $5.
Yeah, I know. You
believe it. And then as soon as they let me bet $5, I tried to put it in a baseball parlay.
Yeah.
For like $3.
Yeah.
They're like, your maximum bet for this is 25 cents.
For those of you that don't know, he got limited on Bet365.
Fuck, I hate it.
Yeah.
Because I like Bet365's parlay options better than any other sport, especially in basketball.
I love the way they set them up, man. Like you can kind of.
And I can't bet more than 50 cents or 25 cents on they won't let me anymore.
Yeah, I like Bet365. Honestly, the only 2 apps I really use are Bet365 and FanDuel. And then I use Caesars when they give away a gajillion bonuses. Like those are the 3 that I use mainly. Sometimes I'll use Novig when I'm in South Carolina, but the problem with Novig and we have a promo code that we never give out, but the thing Novig, it's so hard to get parlays you want because there's not enough users that you can.
It's not a parlay site.
Yeah,
but they still have the best odds. And I meant to tell you this earlier and I forgot. But you remember they ran that bet for the Masters?
The Masters thing, yeah.
They're running back a very similar thing for the US Open.
Oh, okay.
So that is something to.
When is that?
The US Open is the next major. I don't know exactly when it is.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to coordinate on that one.
Yeah, we'll pull together and pick 10. I think you get 5 different guys you can pick.
Well, my mom still has like $150 on there because
damn, she's cleaning up.
She signed up and every once in a while she'll just say, bet a long shot for $5 on a long shot for me, and she ended up winning a bunch of like. She won a bunch on the Super Bowl. Like she's got like $150.
Yeah, I had a good $50 in there, and I said that to myself. Let's just bet a long shot today, and boy, that 50 went away so fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can probably get 15 players if we really.
I didn't acknowledge that D-Jack the Mac Playback was in the chat. I hope.
Yeah, D-Jack's the man.
Yeah, he should come up here with us.
Been a while since we talked to D-Jack, although I think he's probably still riding high since the Blazers got into the playoffs. So
Blazers are headed in the right direction.
I still don't love the Scoot pick, but I don't know what else they could have done there.
I don't either. But I love Tumani Kamara, and Avija is just so good.
Oh, they got a bunch of really good players. It just stinks because they could be a good team and not make the playoffs next year just because the West is so crazy. Like, that's the thing that sucks, that when you have a team that's legitimately a decent playoff caliber team, but there's just so many good teams out
when
there.
we talk about this series that's going on right now,
yeah,
I mean, everyone and their mother said before the playoffs even started, the winner's coming out of the West.
Right.
These teams in the East they don't have the same competition. They're not going to have the same competition in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so, what the Spurs are doing is not surprising to me. Now it's a little bit surprising that it seems as if this game continues on the same path, that through 4 games, the home team is 0-4. That's crazy.
Oh, that was one of the things I was going to talk to you about when Matt said that the home court doesn't really matter. Simmons was talking about this the other day on his podcast, and I'm not a huge Bill Simmons guy, but the dude knows fucking basketball. I don't care what anybody.
I like Simmons.
I do. I feel like when you say
he's like a basketball savant, but also tries to be a comedian with it, and that's where people get pissed off because they can't tell the difference between his analysis and his jokes.
Like, you got to think of it as just like I'm hanging out with one of my buddies that knows a lot about this sport instead of like an expert or whatever. But he was talking about back when he was a kid, which is basically when we were kids. Home court advantage in the playoffs was like 90. It was 95% in the finals.
Yeah,
like it was just huge, and now it's not. And what has changed? Like, what has changed to where home court doesn't matter? And I can think of a couple things, but go ahead.
Number one, just like football, they keep, reducing courtside and lower level seats to increase the loges and suites that nobody can hear.
Right.
And I can't put my finger on it. I really don't know how.
I think travel has a lot to do with it. I really do. Well, just like, I know both teams have to travel places, but like back in the 70s, they're not staying in 5-star hotels. You know what I mean? You're not right. But at home, the home team's staying in their house and with their family and friends and shit, and the road team is playing. Back then is staying at a Comfort Inn. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. And who was it? I think it was Greeny was talking, because he used to cover the Bulls, and Phil Jackson told him he liked that on the road better.
Because I know lots of guys that liked on the road.
There's no distraction.
Better.
There's no families to get tickets for. There's nothing. It's you and the team against the world,
and you don't have to worry about getting 100 tickets for your family and paying for. Well, I want to see what Matt has to say real quick, and he said tickets are too expensive, so you don't have real fans there. That might be legitimate, man. You might not have the rowdy.
Well, I'll tell you what, there are real fans on the road for these Knicks games, though. They can actually the real fans can afford the tickets on the road.
Yeah, on the road. Yeah. But he's right, though. Like, you don't have the rowdy guys that, like you were saying, in your face, like back when the seats were all in the lower level.
We were looking at how expensive Knicks tickets were.
Oh,
it would be cheaper to fly first class to Europe and stay in one of the nicest hotels in Europe and watch the game there.
Yep.
And then fly back first class.
Oh, it's
insanity. It would be to just go to New York and watch the game.
It's insanity. And that's why so many Knicks fans flew to San Antonio to watch the game. Like,
dude, that game for the Cavs was just like, basically
insane.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. I was going to say something before I talked about Matt, what he said. Damn it. I'm getting old. I can't remember shit anymore. What were we talking about? Fans,
road games,
travel.
Home and road.
Oh, you said guys don't like the no distractions of being on the road. When these guys can't comp tickets to their friends and family and stuff, they pay for those tickets. The money comes out of their check. Mm-hmm. Now in Major League Baseball or in minor league baseball, the last couple of years I was there, you would get 2 tickets to every game for free, but anything over that would come out of your paycheck. So like if you wanted your wife and son or daughter to go to the game, 2 tickets, no problem. But anything over that legitimately comes out of your paycheck. So when you got a million people asking you for tickets and you're like, man, and I'm sure it's a distraction.
Honestly. Ben Stiller was on with the boys before the game with Shaq and Chuck and them.
Yeah.
And they asked him, like, what's it like to have like Knicks season tickets courtside? By the way, this is an 11-point game right now.
Yeah, crazy.
OG Anunoby has 28 points. He's 6 from 8 from 3. And he just said, "Oh, I don't have season tickets." He was like, "They give me these tickets."
Oh yeah,
celebrity. He goes, "I wouldn't be able to afford season tickets."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's insane. By the way, it is a 9-point game.
It is, and guess who just made that happen? Is Karl Anthony Towns, right over Wemby.
I'm telling you, this is going to be a ball game, dude.
13-2 Knicks run in the last 3 minutes, and that follows that 10-0 run that they just had in the third quarter.
I got to make that $25 bet tomorrow.
Wait, can I cash this in? I love when I make a $1 bet and I'm like, wait, can I cash it?
I can't cash this thing.
My one bet that I made, like my real bet for this game, was Dylan Harper 6+ rebounds. He's got 4. OG 2+ threes. He's got 6. And Champagnie 2+ threes. He's got 1.
By the way, I always like it when people tell me I'm right, and Matt said I was right. Take the 15.5 on the Knicks.
Yeah,
I mean it's not over yet, but 15.5. A lot of ball left, but it's looking right now. It's looking better than it did. That's for sure. This would be a huge collapse by San Antonio, right?
Yes, but it would just fit the Knicks narrative these playoffs. They've had so many fourth quarter comeback wins when they're just kind of out of it. Now it's back to 11.
So while you were in the bathroom, I was looking through all the stats, and there's really not much different in stats, but what were the Spurs doing, or are they doing that's being so effective? Because when you look at the stats, they're pretty well even. There's not a ton of turnovers. There's not a big disparity in rebounds or shooting or anything.
Look, make or miss league. What's the 3-point difference?
It's 43% to 41%, 16 to 12. So again, it's not a huge.
Oh, the Knicks are coming back then.
Yeah, it's not a huge disparity. Rebounds is 34 to 39. Field goal percentage 44 to 43. Like there's not huge, turnovers 10 to 12. There's no like just looking at the stats, you can say this is what,
Knicks are missing free throws. They're 19. Oh, now they're 20 of 28. The Spurs are 15 for 16.
Okay. Yeah.
But that doesn't always mean a difference in the game. The Spurs have 18 assists to 13 turnovers. The Knicks. Wait, no, that's wrong. Sorry. The Spurs have 22 assists to 9 turnovers, and the Knicks are 18 to 13.
Okay, yeah, that could make a difference. Yeah, it's just so crazy. I know this is not breaking news, but how thin the line is between a win and a loss in a lot of leagues.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
In every league.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy to me how thin that line is. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's no thinner than in football, where you only have 17 games.
Right. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Right. Like winning one football game is like an 8-game winning streak in the NBA.
Oh my God. Brunson, 7-point game.
Oh my God.
5 minutes left.
We got a ball game, man.
Maybe the stats are close because the game's close.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they're trending.
Spurs have 10 steals to Knicks 5. No, that's wrong. No, that's right. That's right.
Dude, I don't know. I don't love this because I cannot hear about this Knicks team for the next 3 days.
Fox just missed a jumper and Wemby tapped it out of bounds. Knicks ball, 4:54 left in the game, down 7. I found the difference in the game, I think.
By the way, it's closer than that if you want to know.
I don't. Don't tell me. Oh, I actually just saw it because I'm on ESPN looking at the stats. Damn it. Well, the difference in the game was the points off turnovers. San Antonio had 22, Knicks had 11.
So those of you that want to know, it's a 4-point game with 4:32 left, 99-95.
I want to know who hits this 3 here. It's OG again. OG, 7 threes.
Dude,
I love OG Anunoby, and you probably don't remember, but when I first started streaming on playback, I basically had a campaign that the Cavs needed to trade for OG Anunoby.
Yes, yeah.
Because he is a difference maker.
You really feel that, don't you?
OG?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he displays the number one most underrated skill in the NBA, which is perimeter defense. And this guy is shooting he was shooting like 50% from 3 throughout the playoffs. He's a true 3-and-D guy, Not like Wade, who, yes, he can play D and he can shoot threes, but that's all he can do.
Right. Yeah.
He can't do anything else.
And I feel like OG has a pretty high basketball IQ too, right? Like it's
insanely
not just,
high basketball IQ, and the defense cannot be overstated. This guy, OG Anunoby, had the best plus minus when guarding Wemby 1-on-1 in the league this year. OG Anunoby in the league. Now, granted, it's only 2 games.
You know what I don't need on my TV is a bunch of celebrities like dancing and going crazy because the Knicks just made a comeback.
Oh, dude, I'm so sick of it.
Dude, is Taylor Swift wearing a shirt that says Stevie Nicks on it?
Yeah, I don't understand because she was in Cleveland showing up as a Cavs fan. Because
she didn't give a fuck. She just wants to be there.
Travis Kelce's from Cleveland Heights, right down the street from me.
Whatever. I'm trying to. Yeah, it does say Stevie Nicks on it. I guess that's kind of funny.
Maybe that she just loves Stevie Nicks. I don't know.
Well, it's KNICKS.
What is she doing? Wemby's not very efficient tonight at all. He's 8
I was gonna say that he's not.
24 shots, 22 points.
He does have 13 rebounds, but I feel like he's gonna get 13 rebounds no matter what, right?
No, he's not been rebounding well in the playoffs at all. I mean, he's had 4 rebound games, 6 rebound games. We got a 7-point lead after a gigantic shot by De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, 104.97 now, guys. Just if you're not watching.
Oh my gosh, you're so far ahead of me. You got to stop.
We said 7-point lead. That's what I thought you meant.
No, I know. It just became 102.97 now, though.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. I want to see who it is this time. Wow. You know that jumper that Wemby had to win the game that he missed?
Yeah.
That's the shot he just hit to make it 104-197. Right on top. It was like basically the college 3-point, like near that line. Or the old one, at least.
Oh shit.
Don't tell me.
I'm not saying anything.
All right, so when I'm watching Brunson, McBride, Alvarado 3. Oh, he's got it. It's a 4-point game.
4-point game.
Oh my gosh. Do I have to actually root for the fucking Knicks because I bet I got that bet?
Oh, what was the bet you made? Did you make a money line bet?
Yeah, it's plus 1,100, but as soon as I made it, it went to plus 2,500, and I didn't rebet
it.
Fox misses a 3.
Yeah, everybody left when you left, RX. They're missing the nips, so they're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I did put in the bet, but not. I don't have any money. I barely have any money in my account. I'm gonna put it in for a buck.
Still, plus 1,100 is a decent bet, man.
Hell yeah, dude! I need every penny I can get right now. I had to cash in futures I liked because I didn't want to put money in the account.
Oh, I understand that.
And the fucking free $25 bet because I'm too stubborn just to put money in the
account. It takes $25 out of your account. Yeah.
I could only put in a $10.91 bet.
Okay. I got you. I'm gonna have to put
Brunson for 3. It's a 1-point game.
Oh my god! What is happening?
This is the Knicks. This is what the Knicks do. Oh my God. The Knicks fans are going nuts.
Oh no.
This is crazy. De'Aaron Fox guarded by Anunoby. Oh my gosh. He's all discombobulated. He turns it over Josh Hart.
Oh,
this is way up at the other end with nobody around him. This is insane. It's a 1-point game. Spurs ball.
Oh no.
Wemby and 1 no, but 2 free throws coming.
Dude, we might have to scream Saturday night if the Knicks can win the championship.
So, that looked all bad from the beginning. That Fox turnover.
Yep.
It looked like he just was too ready. Like he really wanted to give the ball up.
Yep.
And then Hart just dunk it.
Oh.
It's. Oh. I mean, that is.
Dude, Hart is going to replay that shit.
You have the ball in your hands.
Yeah.
And the rim is basically where the microphone is.
Yeah.
And you miss somehow.
You just let the ball go.
There's nobody around you.
Yeah.
And Wemby misses a free throw.
Has he missed that free throw? Oh my God. I'm not saying anything.
He missed the second.
He missed the second
He
free
missed the
throw.
second, and the Knicks almost turned the ball over on the rebound.
He missed the second free throw.
That's tough. Earlier, remember I said one of the differences is the free throws because the Spurs were the ones making them.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Dude, how do you miss both free throws?
Brunson's trying to dance.
Oh my!
Oh, that was on Castle. That was just a classic Brunson floater. The Knicks have now taken the fucking lead for the first time. For the first time in this whole game, with a minute 18 left.
Fuck! This is a meltdown of I can't. Even...
How many timeouts? Call a timeout, man.
Both.
Oh my gosh, Castle just.
Oh my God! What are we doing?
Oh, the offense! He stepped out of bounds.
Oh my God.
Knicks ball up a point.
Sorry. RX is here. Sorry, my bad. What's up, RX?
Yo. What's up?
Just coming back. I keep getting these notifications from ESPN, the ESPN app about the game. One of them was Taylor Swift was dancing to Jalen Brunson hitting the 3-pointer.
Yes.
Like, I don't give a shit about Taylor Swift dancing to that shit. Tell me what the score is. And then I saw it was a 4-point game.
50 seconds left. They got the ball.
Oh, my God.
Spurs have just collapsed.
This is just, oh, my God.
Oh, 24-second violation, Knicks. Spurs ball, down 1.
Wow, really?
38 seconds.
They're going to rush one. They got to do a 2-for-1 there, right?
Brunson just got all stopped up. He had nowhere to go.
You have to do a 2-for-1.
No, you know how I feel about this. You get a good shot. You don't force the 2-for-1 if it's not there.
No, but
there's no reason to give it two. There's no reason to get a 2-for-1 if your first one of the two is a bad shot.
No, but you try to get into something quick. If you got 14 seconds, every team should have something they can get off in less than 14 seconds.
No doubt. You try your best.
And you got a timeout to call the play too. It's not like you're just running a play. You're coming out of a timeout.
Yeah, I mean you could shake it 3 times and play with it.
You're also the best defensive team in the league. And if you go up a point, you got to be able to think, all right, we're in good shape.
Yeah.
No matter how much time is left, because we're the best defense in the league.
I do like how we indoctrinated Matt on the show by talking about whipping our dick out over the underwear versus under the hole. Like that was his
Look, you guys are the weirdos that do it over. I don't understand that.
You're the weird when he uses the hole that no one uses.
The hole. I think you're the only person
every time if I go over the top, it's like you got to like hold it hard.
I do. And that's what I told y'all. My hand is cupping underneath my shaft or underneath my balls, holding the elastic of my boxers down.
See, I'll tell you what
you
what
said.
my-
You're the one that's honestly said it looks weird if you zip your zipper down and grab your cock out of the hole, but yet you're cupping your balls in the bathroom.
Look, I'll just be honest with you guys. Sometimes when I use the hole, I'm a little bit lazy and I might not extend all the way, and then I get more pee. So like I just figure like if you go over the top, there's a less pee probability on your pants. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god!
You know, like if you're really tired and you're leaning, you're like, oh, and you just go through the hole, and you're like, you think you're good to go, but you're really pissing on your pants the whole time.
The funny thing is, Matt just came back in the chat with some basketball like talk, and here we are once again talking about.
As soon as Matt comes back, we're talking about taking your dick out of your underwear again.
De'Aaron Fox, another really good look that he missed late in the game. Castle gets the rebound. He got fouled in the putback, but he missed it. But he's going to the line for 2.
All right, so these are huge free throws here.
Humongous, and he hit huge ones in the last game.
Yeah, man. If this 25.
Someone call it for me. What's the score? What's the action right now, and how much time is left?
I have 105, 30.3 seconds left, and Castle made his first free throw, so he's got one more.
Slow down in the second because he just made the first one on mine.
Okay.
Wow, 105, 105.
So why don't you describe the action, Rock, since you're behind me?
I'm surprised Castle only has 11 points tonight.
Yeah, he only has 11 points.
He got the foul trouble.
That's true. He had 4 fouls pretty early.
All right, 30 seconds left. Second free throws up and good. San Antonio 106, the Knicks 105. Knicks take a timeout.
Yeah, Knicks take a full timeout here. So each team, the Knicks have one timeout and the Spurs have one timeout is what I'm trying to say. They both.
You were right with each team. Each team has a timeout.
Yeah, well, I looked up and I looked at the wrong TV, and one of them had 2 and one of them had 1. But then I was like, wait, over here they both have 1. So,
what is the peanut avatar all about? RX.
JD, would you like to share? Because you know what this one is.
Yeah, when we did the candy stream, the top 5 candies.
Oh, that's those squishy peanut candies.
Yeah. He liked circus.
I love me some circus peanuts, man. I fucking love me some fucking circus peanuts.
I didn't understand what they were at first, and then I was like, "Oh, those! Oh, yeah."
They're disgusting. They're just abomination.
I don't love them, but as like a once in every like a 3 or 4 year treat. Like somewhere you encounter them, you're like, oh, hell yeah.
Top 5 candy, though? Top 5 candy. Of all the candy in the world, it's top 5.
How about Penny's teacher?
Right. Hold up. Pause. Time out. Correct that statement, JD. Correct that statement.
What did I do? Hold on.
You said top 5 candies in the world.
Oh, that's right. We did clarify. You have to be able to buy it in your local area. So it's
like
not
the U.S. You have to be able to buy the candy.
You have to be able to buy it in your.
I want you to correct that since you're demeaning my choice of circus peanuts.
It has to be available in your local area for.
And by the way, Snickers can suck fat floppy donkey dick.
No, Snickers is the best. I will not hear.
No, it's not. You just like it because you eat it upside down so you can feel the vein across your tongue.
Brunson here trying to work against Castle. Castle shuts him down. Brunson gets right back. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh.
9 seconds. Time. Oh.
Yeah, you got to reset it for everybody.
Sorry. Okay. So, that was crazy. Did Wemby block that?
No, I think it was
Brunson. So Brunson tried to drive on Castle. Castle shut him down. Brunson dished it out and got it immediately right back. And then he drove on Castle. And Wemby came as hard as he possibly could for the Brunson floater. I don't know if he blocked it or not. Brunson missed it, but Wemby, like, it was one of those things where he just fell flat on his back. Like, he tried so hard for this block.
Poor Golden Goose.
And so then the Spurs got the rebound and they pushed it up the floor. And what happened? They turned it over. Is that what happened there, JD? I think I lost my mind for a minute.
Well, I can reset it. The Spurs are up by 1 with 5.7 seconds left. And
Right. But what was the last play after Wemby like missed that block? They were running in transition. The Spurs. It looked like they were going to get an easy bucket.
Oh, OG blocked Fox's shot.
That's what it was. Yeah. De'Aaron Fox went up, and De'Aaron Fox continues.
Yeah.
To just have a really tough time.
Fuck, I forgot. Oh, Alvarado got the rebound, outlet pass.
Yes.
And then the Knicks got it across to half court and took a timeout. And it looks like Shamet is coming into the game for Josh Hart. So basically, there's 5.7 seconds left. The Knicks have the ball, and they have a shot to win the game. Is where we're at.
San Antonio. So this is what I was saying earlier. Do they have confidence that, like, we're the best defensive team in the league, and in a one possession, like, oh my gosh, who is it? Who hits the three? Who hit it, JD?
It's not a three. There's a 1.2 seconds left.
Brunson floater.
Nope.
Why would they put?
It was a tip in. It was a tip in.
Oh my gosh,
OG
Winner.
tips it in.
Winner.
OG's coming up big.
Yeah, OG's coming up big.
But I think this game is over, and one of the reasons why is the Spurs don't have the closer. Like,
they've got 3-point shooting right now, so they don't even have to get inside the paint.
So just for those of you that are not watching, there's 1.2 seconds left. The Spurs have the ball, and they call the timeout, and they're down by 107-106.
And they're going to get it beyond half court. They're not going to have to inbound the ball from under the basket.
Yeah, they're gonna advance it,
which
feels, I don't know why. Like, why does that feel like it's a logical rule?
It does a little bit, yeah.
I don't understand.
Because the NBA wants this. You know, they don't want 1.2 seconds from the baseline. They want it from half court.
And actually, on the possession previously,
oh my gosh,
when they took that timeout, it looked like Alvarado had not gotten across half court when he called the timeout.
If you look at this play, OG coming in for this rebound, that is an insane tip.
Oh, yeah. It's like he hit it from like 5 feet back.
He came in from like the free throw line and soared over everybody, and then like tipping it in like that.
Yeah,
that's really hard. Oh man,
that
I think there's the energy of that arena just went crazy. I just don't think the Spurs are going to be able to do. I could see a turnover here. Oh wow, they do have it on the baseline. No, never mind. They got it on the sideline. All right, what are they going to do? 1.2 seconds.
Talk us through it, Rock.
You got time for one dribble if you want.
Yeah, you're going to have to catch and shoot, really.
Dylan Harper's inbounding. Oh my gosh, they had the play, and what happened? They had the alley-oop to Vassell, and I think he tipped. I think someone tipped the inbounds pass. He was wide open. Did you see that?
Yes. That's crazy.
I'll take the win on that bet.
I wish you'd have doubled up the bet.
I should have, but I also have like I said, I have that bet with 365 for the Knicks to win the series when they were plus money.
They're showing the replay here. I want to see. So
Harper, I got to see this replay.
Harper was inbounding the ball.
I thought in my mind that this was going to be an easy dunk alley-oop, and all of a sudden the ball just didn't get there. But I didn't see what happened.
No, I think Cat's going like this, and he tips it so the ball can't get all the way to Castle for the layup.
That's a terrible inbounds pass. You have to throw that thing soccer style. You know what I mean? Like
up over top. Yeah.
Go over Holy shit! The Knicks pull it off. Wow!
They haven't shown the replay.
What a great comeback, and the Garden's going absolutely insane.
Great game. Okay, so now it's 3-1. Can the Spurs do what the LeBron Cavs did?
Largest comeback in finals history, by the way, 29 points.
No, they don't. I think
it's over.
They might get one more. They might get one. They might get the next game, but there's no fucking way they go three in a row on this.
And now the SVU Law and Order ladies out there hugging OG. This is just insanity, dude.
I just want to see this last play again.
They got to show it again. I rewound it to watch it.
They had that.
They had it looked like to me, Cat's doing this thing, which, by the way, huge cover on the out of bounds play, putting Cat there.
It looked like it wasn't even challenging alley-oop, like a simple, just
Yeah, it was an easy layup. If he throws the ball right, it's an easy layup.
A dunk.
Yeah, dunk even. And he did his best to kind of sell the foul there too, but you're not getting a foul.
Freaking A. I wished OG was a Cav.
Man, what a lucky tip in by OG too. That was, I don't think I've seen that many times in a basketball game.
But I don't know how much luck that was. That was just
What's Cat's line tonight?
Hang on, I got it here. Cat was 13 points on. He only took 5 shots, 4 of 5, 1 for 1 from 3, 4 for 4 from the line, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 8 boards, or no, 10 boards. Like I said, yeah. He's plus 17 though. He led the team in plus minus.
Yeah.
So we're OG and I think it's OG and Jalen were the top scorers on the Knicks.
OG had 33 on 15 shots.
Yeah,
Good
Brunson had 36 on 25 shots.
Yeah, Brunson played great tonight.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take off.
He had to.
I don't know what's going on Saturday, if somebody's on this stream or not, but if not, I'm going to try to be here. So we'll let you know. Just make sure you follow Collectin and Connectin on Twitter or the Hive or whatever, and we'll let you know when we're coming back.
Yeah, I'll join you.
You can just subscribe to this channel, and whenever we go live, you'll get notified. Set the notifications. But if we can do Saturday, I'm in on that because I got nothing going on. So
yeah, there's no way San Antonio is going to come back from this because that's now 2 games that they had. And just
they're at home Saturday. I don't know, man.
Series is over.
I'd believe anything after tonight. 29-point comeback.
Do you know how they can do it? If they somehow get LeBron on their team.
All right. Thanks, Brad J. We will see you guys hopefully Saturday. If not, we'll be back next Wednesday to talk bullshit and pants and how you pee and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
All right. Thank you, RX. Thank you, Rock.
Do you wipe sitting down or standing up? Because this could be a good one for the next stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you stand up and
squish that shit between your butt cheeks, get the fuck out of here.
I stand up.
People do it standing up.
That's ridiculous.
And a lot of people surprisingly go back to front too, which is amazing because then you have poop on your balls all day.
All right. So next stream, we have something great to talk about, and we'll also maybe pay attention to the basketball game.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good to see you. Thank you guys for coming by. We'll be here maybe Saturday, maybe next Wednesday, but just put on notifications and you know when we're happening.
Peace and chicken grease.
Thank you, guys.
Peace, guys. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Word.
The Hive is on tonight.